Welcome to another episode, ladies and gentlemen, of the Kings of Pop Culture. You've got me, the chosen one, the king to my left, the cage to the far left, RJ down there, the goat, and TCK right here. Somewhere down there. There we go. Corner.
The talker.
Good. The talker. He speaks only facts. Now, in today's stream, we're going to be covering a variety of topics. We're going to be covering Cobra Kai. Obviously, I know people will bring that up. We'll get to that. But first things first, King, read the list, brother.
All right, guys. How you guys doing? Ladies and gentlemen, it is another tremendous episode of the Kings of Pop Culture. I, MMA King, am about to read off the agenda of what we're going to be talking about. In today's first segment, we're going to be talking about on DC. We're going to be talking about Jacob's thoughts and TCK's thoughts on the Suicide Squad movie that happened like a couple of weeks ago. But we're also going to be talking about the other Suicide Squad movie that we don't really like to talk about. It looks like a bad hip hop movie, but it is what it is. And then we got the next segment of DC. We got can there be a Robin in a serious Batman film? So we're talking about the Dark Knight series. We're talking about the Batfleck series. If he ever gets a series, you know, all the schmick. All right, and then for the Marvel segment, my man RJ wants to talk about Thor Ragnarok and point out all the flaws. You know how he does it. And we're also going to be talking about my man Hawkeye and his journey with his new show that's about to come out. And then we're going to talk about, for the next part of the segment, then we're going to be talking about Castlevania, a nice little anime series. And then this is not going to be my personal part of the favorite stream, but we're going to try not to be cringy on this stream, but we're going to talk about just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good.
Truth. I'll say that now. We're going to speak only truth regarding a certain thing. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Ugh.
And so one of the shows that we're going to be talking about is Friends, and then the other show that you guys really like to troll about, Outer Banks. I know. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay,
Release.
all right, cut the applause. And then
Release
at the
Jacob's
end,
video
we're
on
gonna
Outer
talk
Banks.
about Strike. And then at the end, we're gonna talk about Strike Hard, Strike First, No Mercy, Cobra Kai. All right, Jacob, go ahead, take it away, man. Let me hear your thoughts on the Suicide Squad. There you go, brother.
Well said, King. Perfectly put together. Everyone raise a pint to him in the chat. Fucking hell, legend he is. You're a legend, dude. Okay. All right. So let's start out with Suicide Squad. So there's a couple of certain nitpicky gripes. Ali, go away. Your hairline is like way up in the skyline. Don't tell me about my hairline. Anyway, back to the point. The Suicide Squad that just released is...
Wait, before you continue. Wait, before you continue. Ali, I can't even see your hairline. Like, when you came on the Sam Debate stream, your hair was just like... It was like Stephen A. Smith. Like, you were like Stephen A. Smith, but like your hair, like just... You couldn't see it, and you couldn't even tell if it was receding or not. Carry on.
Goddamn.
Don't come my boy Jacob like that, bro.
Okay.
Don't come my boy Jacob like that.
Well said, the goat. But you see, that's what we do. That's how we do it here. We speak only truth.
I think you got to add that to the list.
Don't disrespect. Hey, Ali, we speak only truth. There's no disrespect involved. Now, anyway, on topic, Ali, the Suicide Squad, leaps and bounds better than whatever that other film was. Leaps and bounds are much better. It's much more, I think, again, there's certain choices I wouldn't have done personally, like with certain characters, like maybe two characters in particular, just in case people in the chat haven't seen it. But overall, I enjoyed myself more with this movie. It felt ridiculous. It felt stupid, but in a good way. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. And I think I didn't expect to see Sylvester Stallone play a good shark. Like, could you imagine telling this dude like 30, 40 years ago after Rocky, you're going to be voicing a computer animated like shark or whatnot. Like it's weird. But
Yeah.
he, as you said, King Shark is a shark.
It's a shark.
He
Yeah.
is a shark.
And-
Yeah.
And he is hungry.
But, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy myself with this movie. It was a lot of fun, and it reminded me a lot of the old sort of Suicide Squad comics, where it was characters getting killed off. You didn't know who was going to make it out the other end. It did feel like a true, like the opening when you say to me, "Don't get attached." I was like, God damn, they're killing them left, right, and center. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, are they even killing off the OGs? Oh my God, whoa! And I was like.
Man, when they killed off Captain Boomerang, bro, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
He was probably.
I was like, man, damn it! It felt like that
I
was
did
just
not
their way of
expect that
saying
he'll
this
die
is a
this
loose
early.
sequel.
This is just so out of nowhere.
He was probably my favorite part of the first movie.
And he died in a couple of minutes in the second phase of the Suicide Squad.
I think James Gunn wanted to let everybody know, like, listen, this is my movie, and if you don't like it, well, whatever.
Eh, that's what happens when you switch directors.
Had his own personal touch on it.
Yeah. Hey,
Especially with
TCK.
the-
So,
the-
what was your what did you think
Yeah.
about it, TCK? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I love this movie. I would say it's better than the first one, but that's not saying much because the first one was hot garbage.
Yeah.
So I love this one. It made me care about characters who I didn't even know about or even know they existed before, like Ratcatcher 2. Like I did not expect her to be one of my favorite characters, in the movie, but she was.
Yeah.
And same with Bloodsport and even what's his Flag from the first one. Like I didn't care about him at all in the first one, but in this one I really did like his character. So when he yeah, he was great. So when he died, I was kind of upset because he was a really good character and I was enjoying him. And then also the incredible shots in this movie, right from the beginning. And then what was I gonna say? King Shark was one of my favorite characters in the DCEU. I loved his character. He was hilarious. Like when he almost died 10 times. I was like, I hope he's not dead. I was praying. I was like, please don't kill him off. So when he survived the whole movie, I was clapping. I was on my feet. I really did enjoy this movie.
I think if King Shark would have died, everybody would have riot in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet there are a lot of fans that love the King Shark.
Yeah.
There was a tribute I
Bird,
saw that was
get off the mic.
Already, it was in 1 million views already. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
King Shark is he ain't ever getting killed off.
Yeah,
Did you notice
King
when
Shark.
they were fighting Starro, Bloodsport says num num. I was like, is that the equivalent of Hulk smash?
Yeah.
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 That's
the equivalent.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
thought about it.
Smash. I was like, I see what you're doing. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. So what did
But
you
no, I
what did you
really
guys
did
what,
enjoy it.
what did you guys think about Bloodsport and Harley Quinn and somebody, I mean not Bloodsport, yeah, pretty much those guys. What did you think about Harley Quinn? What did you guys think about
I like Harley Quinn's use in this movie. I've said that she's one of them characters that's better for me when she's kind of not the focal point. She's just in there, sort of how Jack Sparrow would be, just in there, adding to the drama, adding to the conflict, and being a key player. But I love when Peacemaker and Bloodsport are having this competition of who can kill better. And Peacemaker, John Cena pretty much. There's a guy lying there on the table and he walks past and goes, I'm like, Jesus!
Fight savage Peacemaker. He was really savage in the fight sequences, I gotta tell you.
I love when they were sleeping and King Shark's about to eat Ratcatcher. And then, gets fun.
Oh man,
beautiful. And then John Cena's in his tighty whities for some reason.
That was weird.
And they got to be white.
That was hilarious.
That's racist.
The way he said
And they
that.
actually, I saw something with Bloodsport's helmet that they actually based it off of the xenomorphs from Aliens.
Yeah.
Like the actual front design. I was like, oh, I thought it looked familiar.
That's pretty
Sick.
good, man. That's pretty good.
Ah, that's nice.
Christian, what did you think about the movie, Christian? Like, the Suicide Squad. What did you think about it, man?
Well, when I saw the second movie, the beginning part really caught me off guard because when I saw the very first movie, I felt a little more, I felt a little attached to Boomerang's character, and I believe that in the first part in the movie really caught me off guard. My jaw just completely dropped when Boomerang just died. Just simply out of nowhere.
Just after he got a badass scene as well.
And the thing is,
the
thing is, before the film was about to come out, I did hear one actor, Dave Bautista, was about to appear in this movie to play as Bane, but unfortunately he declined the role to be in the Evil Dead with Zack Snyder.
Who?
Dave Bautista.
Oh.
He was about to be in the movie, but unfortunately he declined it to be in Evil Dead so he can work with Zack,
Yeah.
Okay.
Evil Dead now?
He directed it.
Yeah,
no,
he directed Evil Dead.
You mean the one that came out on Netflix?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that called isn't that called something different? Like a Vegas future version of like Dawn of the Dead? What's it called again?
Oh shoot, I forgot the name.
I was about to say, if it was Evil Dead, I was like, what?
Army of
the Dead. Yeah.
Army of the Dead. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good.
I completely confused the name. It's finding out that David did not accept the other role. It kind of got me worried. But what saved me most of the movie was Bloodsport, Peacemaker, and King Shark. But I never expected that Sylvester was gonna voice the King Shark. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
And most of it I had to say, the sequences of fighting really amazing. The bloodbath, crazy. Peacemaker, savage. And the final confrontation between these two, Bloodsport and Peacemaker, where the bullets collided, absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah,
I love the stunning visuals when the bullet just went through and just hit him in the throat. But if you guys haven't seen the last scene, Peacemaker is still alive.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I would say this movie it's kind of a little small improvement than the first one. I enjoy Will Smith as Deadshot, portraying him more like a dark person. Instead of making him too funny. He also. Like Deadshot, he is a killer, but at the same time, he has a family that he needs to raise.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that Deadshot is not going to be in this movie, but I have to move on and wait for the best for the future of it.
Also, the fight scene with Harley Quinn, I thought that was really good. Like instead of blood, it showed like flowers.
Yeah, it's like flowers. That was definitely a James Gunn decision. I was like, that's you, James. I see you. You're putting
because that fits her. It fits her character. It's not like you're just doing it just cause. It's like that's what she's seeing.
Yeah. It's wacky. It's just like
and the music playing over there.
Harley Quinn she always dances around with her little hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what makes Harley Quinn Harley Quinn.
RJ, what do you think, my man?
What do I think about the Suicide Squad?
I know you said, the Suicide Squad. I know you already watched it or whatever, but like,
well, I'll say this though. This is a groundwork for DC where they could go. They don't need to build a cinematic universe like Marvel. They can do separate stories, and they're proving that right now with this movie. This is a good. This was a good movie for what it is. It's great. Is it overhyped? Yes, I do agree with that. It's very over. I think it's very over. I think the critics went way too far with the with the praise. Like I'm talking,
100%.
I mean, it didn't
Yeah.
blow me away. Like, oh
Like,
my god, this is
yeah.
amazing!
Like, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
this
Like,
is
listen.
much better.
like listen, it's good for what it is. Now,
Yeah.
is this James Gunn's best film? No.
No,
I still rank the first Guardians
think so.
number one. I still rank that one number one. This is a close second
Yeah.
because I like Guardians 2. But
Yeah.
what I liked, I agree with Jacob 100%. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, amazing. But keep her at,
Yeah.
don't try to
Keep her
push her.
there, but not the focus.
Don't put her as like the face of DC where you're putting her. I mean, it's pretty evident that they're doing it anyway with the video game coming out. They have an animated show about her.
Yeah.
Just keep her
Yeah.
at the side.
They're doing what Fox did with Mystique.
Let her have her own side stories. What you
And
saying?
this is
Yeah, that would
Way
that
better.
would make things
this
better.
is
Yeah.
so much better than the first one.
Yep.
And
Oh
I
yeah.
swore, James
And
Gunn.
this is where we're gonna start talking about the Suicide Squad versus Suicide Squad. So
Yeah,
go ahead, RJ. Go ahead, man.
James Gunn made it seem like okay, like making a okay. Let's get this out of the way. Making a
That seems
movie
so
is not easy whatsoever.
Oh no, absolutely
Never. It was never
But-
easy.
But forming,
Never,
Read
ever.
it to the end.
yeah. But as far as the Suicide Squad and how like you take a simple script, that is easy. James Gunn made this movie look. He just made it look easy. All you had to do. This is all you. If you watch the movie and you look at how it's outlined and how it is, we don't need no joke. We don't need no suburban crazy gangster Joker origin story. We don't
You don't
need.
need no beef.
We
Nah.
don't need no beef. We don't need.
Nah, we don't need the Joker.
We don't need
We don't need
that.
him.
We don't need we don't need a bunch of
tattoo
origin
smile.
stories. This is literally all they had to do. In the David Ayer one, he didn't even need Joker in it. You don't need to put Joker in there.
Nope.
That was clearly
Yeah.
a cash grab. All you had to
Yeah.
do was put Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie was already a big draw by then. She was already a big draw. You could put her in anything now. But
Yep.
by then,
Yeah.
after the Wolf of Wall Street, she was a big draw. So there's no excuse.
Yeah.
For it. They only put Joker in there so that they can make money. That's the only reason why they put him in there. Money.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
think, think of all the advertising and all the promos that first Suicide Squad movie got compared to this one. Like this one got a lot, but how much did that one get? That one got like songs, specific soundtracks releasing for this movie, things for the
Man.
Joker and Harley Quinn.
Everyone
Like, they were
dressed up
cashing
as
in hard.
everyone dressed up
Bro.
as Harley Quinn that Halloween. Like that's all I saw.
Yeah, I agree.
Bro,
Harley
like,
Quinn and
I
Joker.
just felt like the first Suicide Squad was just a bad rap video, dog. That's how
Yeah.
I see it. It's
And they made a rap video with Rick Ross. Rick Ross.
Yeah, they made
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Rick Ross had a song. Lil Wayne had a song. Like there's just so many people. Like most of the soundtrack was just everywhere, man. It was crazy.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. I love rap music, but don't put rap
too.
music in a comic book movie. Just don't do it unless
Yeah.
it's Deadpool. Unless it's Deadpool,
If
If
it's
it-
Deadpool,
Deadpool,
fine.
that's fine. If it's like Deadpool, whatever, that's
It
fine.
fits.
It warrants him. That's him. He hip hop. He everywhere. He out there. But literally the whole marketing through the first one was Rick
Oh,
Ross. Huh, I'm on my purple Lamborghini. Like what?
Oh, God. PTSD. I remember that, and I was watching it. I was like, what are we doing here?
Squealous.
Yeah,
Wasn't
that-
Jared Leto in that music video? Like
Yes.
as the
Yeah.
Joker?
Yep.
This movie, if anything,
Typical
this movie
suburban
shows,
white
right,
kid.
it's a simple, like, I mean, again, making a movie ain't easy, and it's all just to instill the nuance and the context. Boom, for all the folks in the comment section there. You see that like little credits thing at the end of a movie? That's all the people who worked on a movie. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, while I was watching this movie, I was like, this is so simple, but it's so much fun. Like, I think like the problem is every movie. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, I thank King for that. King's been wearing headbands for ages, so naturally, I just followed suit. But like, it's so simple, but it's easy to follow. It's easy to get engaged with. You care about the characters, and like each scene is a wallpaper. Like, you remember the scene when the bus crashes and you get Flag, Bloodsport, and Peacemaker getting out,
Yeah.
and they've got the flames behind them. A wallpaper. You've got King Shark ripping the dude in pieces. Wallpaper. Like, it's a beautiful movie to look at, but with such a simple concept, you know, they do it so well that you don't mind. You can get engaged in the story and the characters and where they're going, and it's just fun, you know. And it's sort of like a guessing game. I remember both you guys telling me before I watched it, don't get attached, because like I got attached to some people, and
Rick Flag.
Well,
Rick, when Rick Flag,
I was sad when Rick Flag died, bro.
I was mad. I was like, fuck John Cena.
Same. And it was really
That's a true American hero right there, man.
And he died for nothing, really.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't have killed him there. That's just me. I wouldn't have done it. That's a bit too far for me. But I would have kept him alive. But he was a goat, and now he's dead. But oh well. I feel like a lot of the things in this movie, like the little things, like Boomerang's death, Flag's death, it was sort of a way, like when Harley Quinn gets on the craft at the beginning, she's like, "Oh hey, Boomer," and then Boomer's like, "Harley, what are you doing in here?" It's stuff like that where it sort of loosely connects to the first one because there's that history there and the intrigue.
Yeah.
But then they kind of just say, "Hey, you know, they've got history, so if you're a fan of the first one, still connects, but I'm not really gonna follow directly from that one, and I'm gonna start, you know, basically Peacemaker."
There's a whole debate in the chat right now.
Oh God.
That's
What's going on?
Oh gosh,
These people are Here we go. I knew it. A whole Marvel and DC debate. I knew it.
Oh,
God,
I knew it. This day will come.
I mean, it's got to be better than that Outer Banks.
Let's stay on topic.
Yeah. You guys
stay
can
on
bicker
topic,
in the
guys.
chat, but you know, that's for a separate topic for us. But it's just a simple
Matter of fact,
concept. But
before we start, we'll do that the next one. We'll talk about that the next one. So yeah, carry on.
Talk about that.
Okay, yeah. I'll put it on the list next time.
Yeah, there you go. We've already got a topic for next week. Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, I feel like that there is like this, you know, oh my God, it's amazing. I mean, like, calm down. Calm down. Like, it's better, but it's not masterpiece. It's better though. It's a step in the right direction. And with the
someone said it's the best DC movie since The Dark Knight.
In the right way.
No.
Movies with a better direction is just gonna make things look a good way.
Yeah, some critics said that it's the best DC movie since The Dark Knight.
No.
Oh no, about it.
No.
I disagree with that.
Is the answer?
Yeah.
Literally,
Sorry, man.
Suicide Squad 1,
but it ain't. It ain't
nowhere close to the trilogy of Dark Knight. No way.
Exactly. No, yeah.
Supreme Fun. Hey, Leon.
Suicide Squad 1 still has one of my favorite comic book trailers ever. It's with Bohemian Rhapsody playing.
Oh yeah, that was a good trailer.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things though with the whole DCEU. Their trailers are better than the movies. I remember when the first Batman v Superman trailer came out. I was hyped.
There was so much hype around that trailer.
There was a lot. Are you talking about the one where he's like, you know, Clark Kent, Daily Planet? What's your position on the Batman?
No, not that one. What's about the very first one?
The one before that, the very first one. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It showed Ben Affleck as Batman for the first time, and he's like, and it shows Jeremy Irons like voiceover. He's like the fever, the rage. I was like,
turns good men cruel.
I was like, yo, this is good.
I'm ready for that one, man.
Yeah, that trailer was sick. That trailer
Shoot.
was pretty bad. I can't lie. I can't lie. That was
So
good.
what was your guys' thoughts on Polka Dot Man though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can we just talk about the fact that he's like,
It's your mom.
I'm not.
That was probably
that.
That
He's
was probably
seeing-
the funniest line. It's your mom.
Mom everywhere.
I hate you, Mom.
Oh,
I was like, jeez,
still gets me.
God.
Oh man, that was crazy. Polka Dot Man was just like underrated, man. Like he was definitely underrated.
I never thought I would say I like Polka Dot Man better than Taskmaster.
Yeah. No, you know what?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know who Polka Dot was until this movie. So
Polka Dot was.
we'll learn a few lessons. They can learn some lessons too.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that Polka Dot Man has been in a whole bunch of superhero movies too. Like the actor, he's been in the Dark Knight
Oh, yeah.
series. He was in
Yeah, he was in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. He was in the Flash TV show.
He's done a lot of.
He's a
He
good
was?
actor.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know that.
Holy shoot, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
What was his name?
He was like the
Ah.
magician. I don't remember his name. Oh,
Oh.
Abracadabra, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, David. That's Melchior.
He also did. He also did a whole bunch of voice work for like some of the new Batman movies on for the cartoons or whatever. Like he
Yeah.
plays Calendar
Yeah.
Man, I think. It's crazy.
I think so. Yeah.
He's done
Yeah.
quite a few things.
But I
He's a man of
think
culture.
like I love the fact that Bloodsport and his daughter had that conversation in the jail or whatever. That had me cute. Well, cute. Well, fuck you.
It subverts your expectations. You know how like you get
Yeah.
films that subvert your expectations, and you're like, well, this doesn't feel earned. This doesn't feel organic.
Yeah.
But this subverts our expectations, but it's funny because normally you're like, I promise, I make you a promise. I'll be a better man and I'll be a good father. And it's just like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to throw that out the window and we're going to go,
Yeah.
fuck you.
You know what that
He's
reminds
just
me
Elba,
of?
man.
Rolling.
Remind me of
Elba's
Sam versus
good.
Tory fans.
Oh God, no,
Oh, God.
no,
Oh,
save
God.
that for
Oh,
later.
Oh, God.
save that for
I
later,
mean-
bro.
I like,
Come on, man.
I
The whole
literally.
stuff between the
Hold on.
these
On a
two, it's
side note,
really
hold on.
getting-
I have to say this on the
getting
stream.
debated a lot more now.
I had to say this on stream. I literally went on TCK stream just to support my boy.
Okay.
And all I said was Sam is the GOAT, my normal trademark. And all you mofos lost your shit. Man, y'all pathetic, man.
Eh,
Come on, carry on.
every time.
All I want to say.
Oh man. All right, back on topic.
Where were we?
Dang, RJ, you gotta be cold. Man. As far as
No, we were talking
Bloodsport,
about Suicide Squad and Bloodsport, yeah.
would you guys say that he did a better version than Will Smith as his
Oh,
Deadshot?
100%.
Like,
100%.
yeah.
Yep.
I'd say so.
Listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to just come out and say this, bro, about Will Smith. He's a good actor. He's good for what he is. Hold on. Nuance and
We
context.
all know that
Hold on.
Deadshot himself never misses when it comes to targets.
Now, let me say this about Will Smith. I think that he is a good actor for what he is, especially in comedies. Bad Boys, classic. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, classic. Woo. But he's still Will Smith. Right.
So when you're watching Deadshot, you're still like, yeah, that's the dude from I Am Legend. That's the dude from I Am Robot.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's Will Smith. Now, no, listen, I Am
Yo,
Legend.
Uncle Phil, I ain't gonna take this no
Hell,
more.
man.
Now, listen, I Am Legend. This is the best movie. Best movie. He does a terrific performance. But he's still Will Smith, you know? So, but Idris Elba, that dude. It's a shame that Idris Elba's in a lot of bad movies, but
Yeah.
he is damn good. Like, The only thing is like his accent coming out a little bit on every so lines. That's it. But other than that, the man's he killed it at that shot. He was the best part of the Suicide Squad, 100%.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like when he spins it around and then it locks up. Oh, beautiful.
And I love
and like a typical villain.
Yeah.
It's like a typical villain, he blackmails the government so he could get all his time off. I thought that was pretty cool. Like he still was a villain at the end. Like he said, "Man, I don't care about the people, but I can get out. I can get out of this."
Like, oh, I'm the good guy. I'm the good. No. I'm still me. You're still you, and f you. I'm gonna be who I want to be.
What's legitimately badass about Deadshot, he never misses his targets, and he takes care of a whole group of enemies right in front of the Suicide Squads on his own.
Yeah.
This shows how deadly he really is. And his accuracy, never underestimate Deadshot's accuracy, because he's going to put one hell of a bullet through your head.
Yeah.
They'll probably bring him
that's
back
crazy.
if they do more.
Yeah.
I think they said that they left it open to where Will Smith could come back on the Suicide Squad or something like that. That's what I keep on hearing. That's the rumor.
Oh, they'll bring him back in there if they do another one.
I've been hearing that as well.
I'm looking at RJ's face right now. He's like, "Oh God."
Listen. This is the problem with DC, man. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have a damn plan to save their life. Earth 1, Earth 2. Michael Keaton's back as Batman. Billy Joel.
About that. I didn't. What was the reason bringing back Michael Keaton back as Batman?
Because they don't know what they're doing.
Well,
that's the thing.
They want
really
to do
don't
well.
know.
Timeline stuff is what Flash is, but
Do they really want to do well? Do they really? I'm sorry, dude. Does DC really want to do well? They don't know what the hell they're doing. Literally, they're talking about having another Superman. We haven't even got a second movie with Henry Cavill.
This is work in their office, right? So they walk into the office setting. You got your suits, your people, right? Briefcase is put down on the desk. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. It's just to make them look smarter than they actually are, because they're incompetent. And then they say, Suicide Squad. Sequel, but loose sequel. Batman. Let's get another Batman. Let's get Billy Joel back. Superman. We've got Henry Cavill over here. Nope. Let's start a new Superman. But hang on, we've got Henry Cavill here. Nope, we're going to start another Superman.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Black Adam. Aquaman 2. Wonder Woman 3. No, maybe not Wonder. Oh, is she? No, might be a final film. No. Okay, right. We'll consider that. Harley Quinn's TV show. Harley Quinn's the face of DC. Birds of Prey. Fucking 5-star movie, that one. That's the crux of discussions in the office. It's just literally throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. There's no overarching plan. There's no overarching idea. It's just doing one. The only good thing that I can positively say that I root for, that even if they've thrown it at the wall to see if it sticks, is casting Sholo as Blue Beetle. That's it.
That will be,
Yeah,
I hope to God, for his sake, that movie is good. I hope for his sake.
I just hope Shola will nail it, his performance. Unless
I know he'll nail it, but
character is.
Oh, he'll nail it.
I hope he'll nail it, but
the
script and direction will nail it. Will they nail it? We don't know.
Listen, guys,
and
we can all agree
the only thing that I'm looking forward to. Go ahead, King. My bad.
No, I was just about to say we can all agree. Like, if the directors do not have creative control, Warner Brothers is just gonna mess it up. Go ahead, RJ.
Again.
That's facts.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm looking forward to, as far as DC wise, is that new Batman movie. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because I have 100% faith in that movie that it's gonna kill. It's gonna be great. Black Adam, I don't have any faith in that. I don't think that's gonna be good. The Flash, I don't think that's gonna be good. I just think that's a cash grab. Apparently, Batman's supposed to fight Ben Affleck's Batman. What? For what? What? Like, I just don't get it. Like, and I'm excited for Blue Beetle though. I'm excited for Blue Beetle because of Sholo. If it was a solo, I wouldn't care to watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put my
Jacob,
personal flow.
I think you said Birds of Prey,
Yeah.
and then my Wi-Fi crashed.
Well,
I
that was
see.
not a coincidence.
Yeah.
So that says something about the movie.
Hold on.
But that's where it's at. Like, it's as much as the Suicide Squad is a win for all intents and purposes. As far as the DCEU goes, I don't care
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
I don't care.
They're about
Yeah,
Batman.
they're kind of
The
going
damage
for a
is
very
so-
low road now.
So irreparable now that I'd rather they just start fresh with like the Batman and going a new direction, and they just let this saga just fizzle out into its own thing, into the ether. Because it's just, as much as there's hope, I just don't have the hope in them to get it together in time. That's my worry. And they're throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. And sometimes that can work. You know, if you plan everything, there's no room for creative freedom. There's no room to experiment. There's no room to make choices or bold risks. But when you've got characters that are being introduced without introducing other characters, you've got other characters doing unworldly stuff that makes no sense to their characters in the comics or in the source material. It doesn't feel organic. I don't believe it. Like, it's like DC's handing this to us. They're saying it to me, and I don't believe them. I don't buy that this is what these characters would be doing at all.
Yeah.
But you know, the films overall that they've put out in the DCEU, they're okay. They're not bad. But it's just, they're not as good as they could have been. But thank Christ, we're finally having the Suicide Squad and the Batman, which is a step in that direction. As far as Black Adam goes, it's just going to be The Rock with lightning. As far as Blue Beetle goes, I'm watching it for show, though. The story's probably going to suck because DC unless it's animated, they just don't know what they're doing. And that's the thing. The animated movies, they nail it every time. Oh
yeah. Under the Red Hood,
except,
masterpiece.
except one or two movies, but mostly 80% of the time they're okay.
It feels like that right now is that DC was on a roll a few years ago before these movies that we have currently, but right now they're following a whole different road that feels completely off. As you said, the new Batman movie that we're getting soon might be a win, despite they're going for a more darker direction of his character that we never seen before. And plus, we got the Riddler, which they made a design that looks like the real life Zodiac killer. If you guys don't know him, he kind of makes a little resemblance of him, and also the letters.
Movie about it.
Yeah.
Great film.
Yeah, that's the only thing I feel that's a win that might be a win for DC, but I don't know. I still haven't win my hopes yet, despite going in that direction. You know, they were in a roll years ago in 2000s, but right now in 2000 something, the roll is really started to go lower.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So,
Absolutely.
What's next?
I mean, I think the last person I want to talk about is what you guys thought about Amanda Waller, like as far as her character.
She was perfect in the other one. She's perfect in this one, but that's just
She's
as Viola
perfect.
Davis.
Yeah.
Perfect, absolutely.
Perfect.
I love
She
the
is
hater.
so hateable, and I love it. Like, she's perfect as Amanda Waller. Absolutely.
Viola
perfect
Davis is
cast.
amazing.
Yeah, she's great in everything.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
She's one of them people you could
Yeah.
put in like the worst
It's
movie
believable.
ever, and you would watch it again
Well-
just to see her performance.
Well, she was placed in the worst movie ever, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And the
you
joke
make a
was
strong,
on DC.
you can make a strong argument that the Suicide Squad, the first one, is the worst comic book movie of all time. You can make a strong argument.
You can make a really strong argument.
Wow.
I mean,
But also,
hard to-
you can also make the argument it had the worst marketing.
oh yeah.
Putting Joker in a Rick Ross music video was probably whose idea was that? That's
That's
awful.
probably Jared Leto's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he's a weirdo anyway, but still.
It was so
Shout out to
weird
my
hearing
suburban
that
white kids
laugh
that
every
actually-
time I hear it. It's so weird. It's so freaking weird. It doesn't feel like we're hearing a psychopath. We're hearing a guy who's trying to laugh. That's what it feels like. Ugh. It might be
Yeah.
me. I don't know. Ugh.
And it's
No, you're bang on, man.
crazy, dude. This whole entire thing is crazy.
I don't want to.
Well, guys, I guess we could switch to the next topic.
But yeah, like overall, just to close out
Yeah.
the segment, I think it was, the ones that are championing this as like, masterpiece. Masterpiece it ain't, but better it is. Much better.
Getting
Yep.
better,
Step
actually.
in
Much
the
better.
right direction. Much better. Much better. A lot more fun. Again, some character choices I wouldn't have done, but it keeps you guessing of who's going to make it out to the end or not. So, I give it that. It was safe, but it wasn't predictable, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It had a good
Yeah,
balance.
some movies are becoming way too
Much better.
predictable with this some moments,
That is
and
true,
this one it wasn't.
Absolutely. I'll wait for King to get back up on in here for the for what topic we'll
Second.
be moving on to. But
I also think
overall, I would say
the trailer for the trailers, I should say, for this movie, I think they gave a little bit too much away because like you could like tell who's gonna survive and who's not from the trailer. Like if they're only in one scene in the trailer, then they're biting the dust.
You kind of pick up on the things there.
Yeah,
That's where the trailer kind of give away more often than not.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big. So I guess we'll move on to our next topic. So what do you guys think about having a Robin in a serious Batman film, like Dark Knight, Ben Affleck's Batman, like this new coming up Batman with Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson? What do you guys think about that? Because the last time he had a Robin,
that's really hard.
was
That's
like,
really hard to say.
I guess if you want to count Dark Knight, I really don't count that. But the last one was like in the 90s. And so, what do you guys think?
I don't know,
I
really,
think if
dude.
it's probably going to be
very
done in
hard.
Yeah.
Matt Reeves'
It's
run.
kind of very hard.
The only one
It's
I can
probably gonna be
see is
done in Matt
Damien.
Reeves' run, not straight away though.
Yeah, the only Robin I can see is Damien.
Myself, I believe Jason
Okay.
mostly.
Who wants to go? You want me
I
to
don't
go?
know. I think Matt Reeves' run is probably the most likely place that Robin's going to appear, and it's probably the only place I would want him to appear.
Yeah.
We've got again, and this is where the casual viewer is just going to get confused. Like they've got a Robin in Titans, they've got another Robin in Titans, I think, and then they've got another Robin somewhere else. You got another Robin over here, and then they're like, well, why isn't this with that Jared Leto Joker guy? Why isn't this with the Joaquin? It's like because different things, they're not all
Whatever.
but this
Yeah,
is
we know.
Thanks, DC, for your lack of cohesion and storytelling.
Nuance.
There's a thing called a storyboard. You might want to use it. Anyway, but yeah, I think the most likely scenario for me would be Matt Reeves' run, and I think they could actually make it work. But I think we'd have to take time to get there because the Batman that we're going with is a very
Year 2.
early days one.
Yeah, year
So
2.
It could be a
Yeah,
while.
you're saying it right.
Yeah. So it's going to be at least like year 7, year 8 before Robin's even mentioned. So it could be a while.
Yeah.
Depending on where they
think
go with the DCEU, we could maybe see it in Nightwing or something like that. But I think they
Maybe,
said
we
for
don't
Batman
know.
versus Superman, the Robin that got killed off was, I think they said it was Dick. So
Yeah, it was Dick. But
you know,
the thing
if
is,
it's
it's so
Dick Grayson.
confusing because when we see the statue, it looks like more like Jason's outfit, but it doesn't
exactly.
really fit.
That's the confusing part. That's Jason Todd's kind of whole story. You're
Yeah.
giving it to Dick Grayson for.
I don't know, man. That's the only
takes-
thing I had problem
That
with.
takes
this,
away
with
the
this movie.
fundamental core of Red Hood's character. DC,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very, as I said earlier, it's hard to how to represent a Robin in Batman movies, the live action. We got the
hard.
DC. Yeah, we got the Titans now. It's a different whatever, as we know. Well, for me, The Dark Knight we already know. We already know at the ending of it.
Yeah.
For me, I believe
Beautiful
Matt
ending.
Reeves mostly. Yeah, Matt Reeves was directing the Robert Pattinson. This is the most thing I have higher hopes with that, because in this EU it make it too confusing to me, and the DC and the Dark Knight we saw the last movie, the other dude who actually getting nicknamed Robin, who's gonna take his place,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that I can see it's Matt Reeves' Batman. Only they nail the character well. Yeah.
And they got to take their time to get there as well, especially because he's in early days. Like, you don't want to rush that.
Now,
Yeah.
rushing it is a bad idea. Rushing it, the story is not going to work.
They
Forcing the
should do
moment
well to
is
heed
not
their
going to work.
mistakes.
And yeah. And
Did they say
pretty
how,
much, this is the only thing that they don't have to ruin the movie because of the pacing.
Did they say how young this Batman's gonna be?
He's year 2, so like in the first one, he's basically Matt Reeves said on the DC fandom panel that it's the second year. Like this is
So
actually
it's the second year he's the Batman then.
second year he's the Batman, and
Okay.
people are afraid of him. But I think that
So he's pretty much a movie.
I think that what's gonna happen is that if they do have a Robin, if Matt Reeves is planning a trilogy only, no Robin.
Then we
I
won't
don't
get
think
no
there's not
Robin.
gonna be a Robin. No Robin, unless they
Too
do a
much.
major time jump. But I don't think they're gonna do that either. But
Nah.
I think that if he does 6 movies, maybe 5, maybe a Robin.
Maybe. We don't know. There's no confirmation.
But do I think a Robin
I would
could
say
be
5 or 6 is definitely the likelihood of Robin maybe being mentioned or appearing. But if it's a trilogy, nah. Especially because it's too early. It's too early. You need to establish time. Like, you can do the trilogy, focus on the year 2, and then maybe you get to 4, you focus on maybe year 5, and then you can maybe do like time skips a little bit. But
that would
as
be
of
good.
this moment, way too soon.
But
I think, to see a Robin done
skipping.
in live action that's actually done justice, no pun intended, would be absolutely sweet to see. I think Titans has done a good job with the Robin character, like the live action show. But the only problem I have with with Titans is just that it's an offcut show. Like, it's not part of anything. It's just his own thing. So you can't really.
Thing.
Yeah, so you can't really get excited for the bigger picture kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a TV show because it's not even a movie. That's the only thing that's now that we have now. It's because the hype has been now brought to the moments into the TV shows, mostly that have much bigger times. The run times. That's as you said, Jacob. Yeah.
But to answer King's question, I do think that you can put a Robin in a serious Batman movie because with this movie, I think that this is going to be like a hard PG-13 dark Batman movie, probably the darkest Batman movie we've ever seen. Just judging on the trailer, I mean, like I remember The Dark Knight, and I thought that was dark. People thought I had people tell me at school, "You can't go see this movie." I was like. I was a second grade at the time. I was like, man, I'm going to see it.
Yeah, about that, my brother restricted me to see The Dark Knight, the second one with the Joker in it, because he believed it was way too much for me when I was young.
No, I loved it. I saw that in theaters, man. I loved it.
That's right.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I loved it, but my brother did not love it when I was a little kid.
I was like, let's go.
Let's go.
I remember seeing that on the day. No, not the day it came out. The day after it came out, because I remember I couldn't even get a seat. It was so crowded at that theater. Like, like that movie made so much money, where it was like Heath Ledger was just amazing. I don't think anybody's gonna top him, man. It's just,
no way.
Heath
Ledger really nailed a fantastic Joker.
He nailed it.
Nothing. Just no way, man.
You have people who come close, but I just think he's so good, man. He just
so good.
The behind the scenes is what's so crazy about Heath Ledger and behind it. Behind the scenes, it's the most stuff that get more interesting because he really studied the character a lot. And the hospital scene, it wasn't even a part of the stuff that we're shooting. It was Heath Ledger's idea.
Yeah.
Fantastic idea.
He was amazing, man.
Off in a hotel for like what, forever.
Yeah, he did that to prepare for the role. He locked himself in a hotel for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he got really into that headspace. Really into that headspace. It's a very dangerous thing sometimes.
Also, Michael Keaton was afraid of him.
I think I have the Dark Knight cards.
But yeah, he did such a good job. But yeah, Robin can be done in a serious movie. But this is why, if they did do like an MCU style DC kind of thing, they could lay the groundwork for multiple Robins. But by the time it takes them to figure that out, it'll be too late. So it's just one of them kind of things where I think we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with Matt Reeves' Batman, and if they do anything with Robin characters in the DCEU going forward, like maybe Jason or Damian. But as far as things go right now, yeah, I mean they could do something with Grayson, maybe a flashback or something if they're going to use Affleck's Batman.
Sorry guys, my Wi-Fi's just been acting up. I'm sorry, dude.
Damn.
I can relate. It's because there's a certain topic coming up later on. That's why. Like, it's shattering the national grid. That's warning us.
Yeah, are people in the chat talking about it? Maybe that's why.
But, King, what are your thoughts on Robin in a serious Bat movie like this? If you think it's like planned for the future, or what do you think?
Holy shoot!
Me personally, I think there can be, man, but it's just like it just really all depends on who's gonna direct it. So I'm thinking that Matt Reeves will probably be a better person. It looks like he's gonna be the king of the grounded stores, like you be talking about, RJ.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also making a Gotham PD show. He's producing it.
So that's really my thoughts on it, man.
If you guys, let's say this: if Matt Reeves does make a sequel of Batman, which Robin will be suitable to make the first appearance? Jason, Grayson, or Tim, or Damian?
You see,
I'm gonna say Jason.
Jason's my favorite, but
me too.
Jason's my favorite.
It's tough because I like, Damian's badass, but it's just, I don't know. For me, if I had to, if I had to choose, and if I didn't have to choose, actually, let's just say, for example's sake, they laid the groundwork, they were setting this up, I would prefer it in order. Like, you get Dick, then you get, the following Robins afterwards. But let's just say, okay, Jacob, you're not going to get that. You're going to get one Robin to choose. You don't get a say. Jason Todd, all day. Like, even if it's in a one-off live action, I think giving his character more exposure is so... Like, his story is so slept on. Like, unless you're into the DC stuff like we are, or you maybe watch the animated movies.
I did.
If this was a live action, like, people would be like, oh my God, this story's pretty sick. He's challenging his own mentor, and he's got a gun, and he's got a red mask, and he's shooting people up like the Punisher. Like, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, Jason's story is more very tragic.
It's tragic. Yep.
It's very crazy because
anti-heroes.
Yeah. And in the death of the family, we get to make a choice. Like, we also got the Under the Red Hood and also Death of the Family, which you guys make the option to save Batman, save Robin, of course.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, for me, Jason, he's very more complex than the rest of the Robins because it gives him more depth of his motives when he becomes Red Hood. In the Titans, we see him a full-out villain. In the comics, we see him as an anti-hero. And that's what makes him so unique. He also has the gadgets like Batman, but let's just say this. Batman, he has no kill code. Basically, Jason represents the downfall of Batman killing. If he did kill.
Pretty much.
He's like the old other version of himself, that he's failure.
Yeah. I agree. I love I love Jason's
I mean,
character.
under the Red Hood, I mean, Jesus, oh! Like that scene of when they're just, stood there, and he's like, why don't you kill? Do what you. He's like, and he gives him the speech. What was it, TCK? What's the speech? It's where he says, if I kill. Oh, I need to find the exact quote. That quote was sick. Where is it?
If you don't shoot me, then I'll kill him.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
But I love his character.
So powerful.
Have you guys ever played Arkham Knight?
All I've ever wanted to do is kill
Yeah,
him.
with my
doesn't
good
go by, I
friend of
don't
mine. Yeah.
rejecting him to every
Say what you
horrendous
want about
orgy.
Arkham Knight.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, King.
Yeah, we hear you.
The best part about Arkham Knight was Jason Todd.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like we knew it was Jason Todd. Like the minute he showed up as Arkham Knight, I was like, yeah, that's Jason.
Yeah, that's
But
Jason.
he was badass with it.
You guys didn't know that there's something that you missed. If you guys remember the part where Arkham Knight shot Batman in the hip, there's two quotes, different sentences he said. It could be something that you should have done or something that you shouldn't. But that's all I have to say. But his reveal, that's a whole different mess, because this story in the Arkham Knight series is way different than Under the Red Hood, because it was also explained in the comics that Batman and Robin were in pursuit of Joker, and Batman believed that Robin was dead, but no, he was taken away, tortured like a whole year in the asylum, and he has the J into his face. He was also trained by Deathstroke to utilize the firearms, and this is when he transformed fully into the Arkham Knight, aka then he becomes Red Hood. That is the worst way to go to become a villain, a terrible way. Over a year of torture, that's a whole mess.
I might watch that movie later tonight.
You get me in the mood for it, man, Christian. Jesus, like that movie is so good, though. It's so good.
Yeah.
You just look at that movie and you just think, man, DC, what are you lot doing over there, man? Like, how you getting the animated movies right, but you're not getting, like, come on. Imagine that in live
They were
action.
so good before, man, but now they're going to a terrible direction. Well, kind of, unless if they don't switch the roads.
Yeah, man. Honestly, though, it is one thing, like with the Robin character, just trying to.
Oh,
trying to
100%
cement it, you know?
I'm watching that.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Under the Red Hood?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've seen like clips of it.
Oh, watch it, bro. Watch it.
I'll watch that later.
Trust me, there's none of that birds of prey shtick in there. Like, it's a quality DC movie. It's none of that, my egg sandwich, Mr. J. No, there's none of that.
Yay!
Right? There's none of that. None of that in there. It's just pure good storytelling, and it's a breath of fresh air without having to go outside. And the score. Oh, and the opening to it is so good. It's just, god damn. I love that animated movie.
Yeah, I love it too. Such a brilliant storytelling.
Yeah, I've seen like almost all the Batman animated movies. I haven't seen all of them, but I haven't seen that one. It's been on my list. I haven't seen it. I'll watch it after I watch the new episode of The Walking Dead tonight. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. That's back as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Team Negan. Screw Maggie until further notice.
My stuff has been active. Are you? I guess we'll start our Marvel segment or whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm just here to.
Let's get the outer banks out the way, because I think that's the reason.
Very well then.
Oh. All right, RJ,
do Outer Banks.
Let's get that. No, I'm telling you right now. I think that's the reason why. Let's get it out of the way first. Who wants to go first?
I'm not gonna watch it, so this is all your guys' topic.
You know what? I'll shoot from the hip. So let's start out with this show called Outer Banks. Let's talk about this godforsaken spit of show. Right. So it's not necessarily bad. Well, okay, no, it's bad. But it's not necessarily horrible, and it's not good either. It's just somewhere in between. I don't get the hype. I don't get it. other than the fact that it seems
A
like
big
a
man.
weird, glorified fan fiction shipping show where none of the pairings make sense, none of the character choices make sense. You got characters going off over here doing random stuff. You've got John B. Who the hell's John A? Why didn't you just call him John? John? What's the B got to do with it? You got JJ. That's a complete dumbass. I mean, his name's JJ because it's probably abbreviated Jar Jar Binks. Because the guy waves around a gun like it's a Nerf gun, you know. And then when they're getting shot by a sniper, the gun suddenly, oh, I don't have the gun now. He puts the gun to a guy's head when his friend's being drowned in the water. Jesus Christ. And just weird stuff. I get the appeal. I understand why it's as popular as it is in that respect. But if I have to be completely transparent, I needed a beer to soldier me through each, not one, each episode. Each episode, right? And by the end of it, I was like, Jesus, Lord Almighty. Outer Banks, more like out of here.
Outer stinks.
Out of ideas, like.
Out of ideas.
So now that I've kind of got my initial thoughts off of it and I can kind of feed off you two, TCK, RJ, I want to thank you both for getting me into that absolute brilliant, groundbreaking show. So it's like, hey, did you hear it's the best show in the world, Jacob? No. No, it isn't. I think if are they doing a season 4 to that show?
You mean season 3? Unfortunately, yes.
So
But
basically,
it's
if I was in
confirmed?
the producers'
Yeah, it's
room,
confirmed. They're doing a season 3.
I would simply be saying, hit the brakes, do a U-turn, and go back that way, and don't come back. Screw a season 3. How could you not like Outer Banks? It's just meh. It's just meh. Like, you know, it's popular though, Jake. I know
Now
it's
he
popular,
didn't like
but
it.
I don't care. It's meh.
Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good.
Just because
True.
it's popular. Just because it's popular is not good, people. Just throwing it out there.
No, I mean, Jesus,
Yep.
like there was so much of that I was
Facts.
laughing at because
Absolute
it was.
facts, man.
Well, I was laughing at stuff that wasn't even actually meant to be funny.
Moments are meant to laugh, make characters laugh, but doesn't make us
Like
laugh.
Robbie and Cobra Kai, when he gets smacked up in juvie, right? He's got a Zuko scar, black eye, but he's been beaten up, right?
Yeah.
After the fight scene
Yeah.
in the first Outer Banks episode, the main character, John B, whatever, John C or John Z, whole
Whatever.
alphabet.
King Cobra's
Multiverse of John.
King Cobra's comment
got,
on
like,
it right now.
Purple, like he's got like a purple bruise all down his face. I'm like, man, this is how he got hit, right? Right, that's how he got hit, and he's got a black eye the size of a flipping bowling ball. How in the hell? And the
Sounds like a
fight
CW
choreo-
show.
Oh my God, it's just like, you know, it's like what the? I tell you what, just get crossover Hawk into. Well, actually, don't do this. He doesn't deserve He doesn't deserve this. But if Hawk were to enter this show, I would take great pride in Hawk just tornado kicking every single character in this show. It would make it so much more interesting. And then finally, they get to a point where JJ, sorry, he has like a little redemption moment, right? A little bit of heart going on. And it just doesn't go anywhere. It's just like, okay, we're just on to the next bit. It's just like scene, next scene, next scene, next scene, next scene, next scene, next scene. It feels like a Transformers movie, right? But there's nothing good about it. There's no explosions. There's no Transformers. And everything is quadrupled down. The weird shots, the oversaturation, the shirtless scenes for the, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I tend to watch to poke fun at. And if again, I like to be fair. If you guys in the chat, if you enjoy this show, and I sincerely mean this, this isn't a pretentious slight or I'm throwing shade your way. If you enjoy this show, can't imagine why. If you enjoy this show, then
Good for
all
you.
the power to you. Good for you. Enjoy it. And I mean that. I mean it. I mean, hell, I enjoy the Fast and Furious movies. So we all have our shit, But
Yeah.
with this,
Yeah.
Don't
I
be
just-
mean, everybody.
I just feel like it's this is popular. I was like, this? What? But that's only because I heard about it through you guys. Like, over here in
Yeah,
UK, I
you're
never
welcome.
even knew about this
Mm.
at all. But I'm
You're
starting to see it
welcome.
recommended more on Netflix. So I think Netflix is kind of like, hey, let's push some people to watch it some more and force
That
them to watch
happens to mine
this
as
dribble.
well.
I'm gonna go ahead and just
Man.
let it all out. Let it all
Yeah.
out, man.
Jacob, do
Yeah.
the Outer Banks video. Release the Outer Banks video.
Yes, please release a whole video on it.
The
Oh,
chosen
man.
cut. Everyone's got a cut nowadays.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man. Oh, I had to let it out. Listen.
Uh,
Why do people like this show?
Boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Some
I'm gonna
stuff
say
right
this.
here.
I'm not trying to call anybody out. If you like it, you like it. But it just seems like that audiences will take anything nowadays and just be like, "Oh, that's cool," and they don't watch
Oh, that
stuff.
makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
That makes
RJ, RJ, I can tell you why. It's because it's teenage girls see an attractive cast, and they think the show is the best thing they've ever seen.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
and it's like, people, what happened to liking good storytelling, writing, and good acting? This shit ain't got none of that, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Don't anyone tell me you're watching this for this story. What
Yeah.
story?
Story.
It's just
What kind
scenes
of
put
story
together from one
this thing
scene to the
has?
next. We're just doing one thing over here. Then we've got this random subplot over here. Then we've got this dodgy policeman over here. You remember the scene where the policeman could arrest the two dudes? She just lets them walk away. Or what? Like, I'm like, what are the
You can
rules?
say that
Like,
again.
weird
Bro,
universe. This is like a terrible take on Romeo and Juliet. Oh, pogues, no pogue macking. Like, what is this cringy?
What the hell does that even mean, man?
Like, what is this? Like, I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. The Stranger
That's
Things
one
season 3
line.
did take a bit of a turn for the worse with that. But I will say this: that I dump your ass. That was cringy, but it wasn't every episode or every.
It
minute.
wasn't exactly. That's one
It
line.
wasn't. No, it
This is
wasn't.
every scene. Every scene is a flipping meme. Like, it's just what in the hell? And I'm seeing all these fan edits coming on my feed nowadays on Insta of like, oh, I stan. But wasn't he meant to be with that one? Now he's with this one. Now she's going with this guy.
It's
Bro,
I
who
don't know,
names their
dude.
kid Topper?
Who names their
John
kid
B.
John B? His name was
Just-
John. For fuck's sake.
John. That was John
Man.
B.
Is
Literally,
his
okay,
father's
literally-
name like Capper though? Like Capper and Topper? Like
literally is this though? It's like, okay, you first of all, this no, Evan, we're not doing that. No, fuck's sake, no.
I can't drink on there. No.
Listen. Listen. This
Are there
show,
gang members or something?
I don't know. No, they're not even if they were, you couldn't tell because that's how bad it is.
because they're teenagers.
Is Outer Banks a one curious crow? Is Outer Banks any good? I left the stream.
Any good? In summary,
I hit a fucking beer,
No.
man.
no, it is not good. It is not good at all.
It's not good.
Do you know, I am so tempted now to do that video of just saying, so I watched Outer Banks, and I've
Please.
got like a thumbnail of me going, right? And they click on the video, and they're like, oh, we've got a new fan. Oh, I stand. And I just go, so Outer Banks. Yeah, sucks. And then they just go, what? And then next thing you know, my comments are flooded with outer bankers and pogues saying, "Oh, you're not one of us."
You can't.
Like, it's not bad. Like, I've seen worse. Like, I've seen a lot
That's what's
worse. But it's
Yeah.
not even like these are teenagers, but they're all like 8 years, 7 years older than me. Like, what? No.
Literally,
No.
I'm
And then they're
tired.
doing dumb, and they're making dumb decisions that make no sense. Like, you remember the boat scene when she's like walking, she's like, I was like, please fall on your face immediately.
Doesn't make
You're
one
not-
show is popular
the way
doesn't
stories
mean
are
it's that
designed,
good.
you're supposed to root for the protagonists. You're supposed to root for them. We
I don't
live
root for them at all.
vicariously through them to say,
Nah.
I want you to win. I want the bad guys to win. And not in the way of Thanos. I just want the bad guys to come and just shoot them, or just get rid of them, or trip them up, or put a banana under their foot to make them slip. Honestly, I want the protagonists to lose every time. I don't root for them at all. That right there, that's some nuance for your ass about how
Nuance,
this show
context. But also,
is backwards. Now, maybe that's the plan, but I'm not feeling it.
Also,
But hey, if you like it.
this is the problem with teenage shows. Love drama. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I feel that with that one too.
Can you just stop?
Hit the
Ease
brakes.
up, man.
Literally, the scene.
Bro,
the
in
scene-
one scene they're looking for a dead body, and then the next they're at a beach party.
That is the definition of a
on
terrible
that.
plot.
The episode was it episode 3 or whatever? It ends with them going into the whatever that sea is. It looks awful. Going into it, right, to find the wreckage, and you're like, okay, we're going somewhere. We're finally going somewhere here. The next episode opens up. Nah, we just leave the wreckage. So all the build up and all the suspense of we've got to get to the wreckage. Nothing's done with it. It's just like, okay, next scene.
awful.
They were just like, okay, we're going for the wreckage.
Anyone told me this is on the same level as Cobra Kai or even Stranger Things. Don't ever put this on the same. How dare you? How dare you disrespect that?
Those are the same people who like birds of. Those are the same people who like Birds of Prey.
Oh man.
Dude, people actually think that Outer Banks, but there are
How
no.
dare
I'm
you?
being dead
How
serious.
dare you? How
I know-
dare you
I
make fun
know-
of Ragnarok?
I know some people
Cobra Kai has a
think
little.
that Outer Banks is better than Cobra Kai and Stranger Things. I know some people. I know.
I'm not even
I'm not joking. I know some people that actually think. They actually think this. They actually think that. They actually think that Outer Banks is better than Cobra Kai and Stranger Things. And I was like, I pray for you. I pray for you.
Shit.
I mean,
Oh my
look,
goodness.
Cobra Kai has a little bit of love drama, a little bit, but it's done in a way where you forgive it because they're teenagers, they make mistakes, they're stupid,
Yeah.
and it happens
Like
on the
us.
cuff, like every
us.
other few episodes or whatever. You know,
They're almost
a
like
human would.
relating us as well. But they instead
Yeah,
of
it's
putting
relatable.
too
'Cause
much,
we're like,
it's
we can
making
go,
it less.
oh, you know what? I've been there, I've done that, got the T-shirt. Oops. I mean, I haven't kicked anyone over a railing. But you know, but we've done stuff.
Really?
that
I
we
did
can
that last
relate to
week.
on that
Ah!
level. Well, it will be seeing you in juvie soon. You get a black eye, but not as big as the black eye from John B. Like that. That's a whole other fucking shit show. But Jesus
Man,
Christ.
forget
Wait,
it.
I should-
It's just a
I should
popular
probably
show
say
that
that's a
tried to
joke.
sucker us in for their own views anyway.
Oh God. Who's mentioning?
Before I say
Riverdale? I'm
anything
not
else-
watching that either.
Riverdale.
Before I say anything else, I just want to clarify that was a joke in case anyone in the chat has, can't tell. I didn't actually kick someone off a railing.
Someone over a
Cobra Kai,
railing?
hold on. Cobra Kai Never Dies said people are either smoking weed or drinking too much Bud Light. If they honestly, thank you. Cheers.
Light beer.
Cheers.
There you go.
Please. Thank you.
There you go,
Yeah.
baby.
There we go.
Have some cores.
I'm gonna just leave that there.
Have a banquet.
People either smoking weed or drinking too much.
Wait until it's
Yeah.
Oh, oh God. I mean, look, inevitably, the sad thing is, I'm probably just going to end up I'm going to probably watch the whole thing just so I can complain about it more. Because everyone's telling me how good it gets. Oh, season 2, it gets better. Oh, it gets great by a few more episodes. And, I have nothing else to watch at the minute. So I'm tempted to get hammered, find an excuse to get drunk. But, like, honestly, I get why people like this. I get it. But again, if we have to add some context to it, you cannot put
Context
this on
nuance,
the same
man.
level
Nuance,
as Cobra Kai or even Stranger Things. You cannot. It's not even in the same league. This is the Twilight, or it's Twilight mixed with Miami Vice, mixed with
Riverdale.
Vampire Diaries without the teeth,
Riverdale.
mixed with a bit of Riverdale. Mixed with a bit of Vogue fashion shoot, and mixed with just cringy fights. Oh god, that fight at the beach was just hilarious. I was crying. That was.
It sounds like a bad DCOM TV show.
It's just it's
Sounds like a
honestly like
fever dream.
I feel sorry for you Americans when this content gets put out there across the world. Because what happens is other countries look at these shows and think this is how you lot are. Like they think that you guys you literally have beach parties and you're like, oh, I dump your ass. Like this is what I'm like. No, this isn't truth.
No.
Outer Banks is not an accurate depiction of America at all.
No.
It's cringe. It's cringe. It's cringy. But again, I do want to just final thought of it. If you do enjoy it, then hey, all the power to you. And if it's any comforting thing, I've seen worse. Suicide Squad exists, and I'm not going to watch Birds of Prey because I've heard it's shit, but they exist. So we'll consider that part of the nuance. But yeah, that's all I have.
It's gonna take a while.
Unless you guys have any more to say on it. Like,
Anything else?
I'm done.
It just makes me want to drink thinking about it.
I'm just simply gonna take a drink of water.
So this is gonna be the first time and the last time we talk about Outer Banks ever again, right? Can we all have an agreement on this?
Yeah, I think we can all unanimously agree, all in, that first episode. It was 50 minutes of my life I'm not getting back. It wasn't a good 50 minutes, but it was fun to chill with the lads, enjoying how awkward and unusual and bizarre,
cringe,
and just.
Oh,
I mean, Tristan, that's true. The Catwoman movie exists. That's true. That is worse. So there you go, Outer Banks. Outer Banks fans, that's the bar for you guys. You're just.
It's better than Catwoman.
You're just marginally better than Catwoman.
I mean, it's more watchable. I can't watch that Catwoman movie.
Your respect was high. It was at the 70s, and now it's at a low 20s.
Low 20s.
I might do a video for Outer Banks, but I don't know. I don't want Outer Banks fans coming over here saying blasphemy. Do you not ship it? No, I don't.
Release the Chosen One's Outer Banks video.
I don't think so. I don't think you should, because you'll be crawled over by the people that are going to be very mean to you.
These guys are like the Raylos, but times 10. Like I've done some. Like, I know your enemy. I like to dig deep into the Reddit forum sometimes when I'm bored, and if I felt petty, I just might do that video. Thumbnail with me just like this, and then just trashing on it. But I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, that's up to you,
please
man.
do it.
Whether did you get you well, get yelled at. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I need a beer. Next topic, I need a beer.
So, what's next now?
Okay.
You guys could talk about Thor Ragnarok and what's the problems with that, RJ.
Oh, yes.
Hey, man.
I'm so dying to talk about this.
Hate Thor.
All right, who wants to go first? You want to go first, TCK? You want me to go
RJ?
first?
RJ, would
No,
you like
you go
to-
first.
to-
You go
to Take
first.
the first.
All right, listen. All right, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, wherever you are, America, UK, it doesn't matter. I might say some things that might piss you off, but I don't care. Anyway, now.
Can't be worse than what we just did before a minute ago.
Now, if you like Thor Ragnarok, that's okay. You can like Thor Ragnarok. Teach his own. I like the movie. Let me just talk about. I like it. But do I like it? I like it as a movie. I'm in an Outer Banks chat one. God help you. Pray. Mama stay. Anyway.
Jesus.
I feel bad for you. Evan, don't say anything about Outer Banks. just wait till after the stream anyway. What was I talking about? Good grief, man. Oh.
God, Jesus.
I'll listen. I'll try to carry on it. Anyway, for a movie, right? Let me start by saying this. Ragnarok in the comics is a dark storyline. It's a dark storyline.
It is.
But I feel
it is.
I feel like the movie did not do the storyline justice.
Especially with another dark storyline coming up.
Yeah. That's your facial expression. That was hilarious. You were like, yes, you're. Like you said, you
had that Anakin vibe face, like he's just being resurrected. But that's it.
Anyway, Ragnarok is such a dark storyline that I feel like they just made it comedic.
Comedic,
laughs, and they got
too many jokes.
Too many fucking jokes, man. Too many jokes.
Way too many.
Way.
And listen, you can have your opinions, but people have said that this is the best MCU film. No.
Nope.
Not even close.
Not even close, man. Listen. Chris Hemsworth,
they think this is the best Thor MCU film?
They think that Thor Ragnarok, people think that Thor Ragnarok is the best MCU film. People actually think that.
It's fun. Don't get me wrong.
Hell no. Sorry.
That was so loud.
It's the funnest Thor movie and one of the funnest MCU movies.
Oh, man.
As far as Thor, no. It's fun.
Wait, hold on. I gotta say something right quick. Hold on, Jacob. Hold on. I'm doing this to save you, guys. We're not talking about the leaked trailer. We might get sued. We're not talking about that. Get that chat out of here. Sony is
get that out of. Listen, there's just
no. Seriously, no. This is actually
guys. I've got a red light shining on my chest right now. Is that?
It's Kevin Feige. It's snipers.
Yeah.
No. We might talk about that later, but they're like taking stuff off on Twitter, on YouTube. My friend just told me, so don't. We'll talk about it later. No, don't say anything. Don't. If you've seen it, don't even say anything.
Get some fresh air and then
we're also trying to get some fresh air. And also, whoever leaked it, screw you. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Thor Ragnarok, right? Is too many jokes. Too many jokes.
As we said, yeah.
Too many jokes.
Yeah.
And that's one of my main problems with the movie is that I feel like they're just they don't get Thor. And the reason why reason that you don't see many people complaining about Thor is because Thor is not an A-list character. He is now, but people don't know much about Thor unless you're comic guys like us. Like Thor is not a jokey character. He's very serious.
For Asgard.
Like he's a very serious character.
He's serious and cocky at the same time. He's a serious and cocky dude. He's pretty much a narcissist in the nicest way that you could put it.
You know? He always takes things seriously whenever he talks, but in this movie, he feels so out of character out of Thor when he makes way too many jokes. It doesn't feel like Thor when we see him in the movie.
Yep.
And people think that like the reason why you don't get many people complaining about Thor and his character because he's not a fan. He's not like a Spider-Man or
he's not
X-Men.
that line of
No.
character.
He's not that level. Like
No.
Yeah.
but
Never was. Not
You
in
get
a
the best-
disrespectful way. He was always a different kind of character.
yeah.
Yeah.
The best part
that's
about
the
that
thing.
movie was Kate Blanchett as Hela. She was
Yep.
amazing. She killed it.
Yeah.
Hella.
She killed it. When she sliced his eye out, I was like, let's go. I was like, yes, thank you. She was kicking Thor's ass. I was like, yo, this is what I love. But the problem is, if you instill context and nuance, people think that the first two Thor movies are bad. You can have your opinions,
Yeah.
but the character of Thor was awesome. Thor, if you take, I've said it before, if you take Thor from the first Avengers movie, first two Thor movies, and you put him in that Ragnarok movie, take out the jokes, you have one or two jokes, and you make it a little bit more darker, that movie is a top 5 MCU movie. I guarantee.
Yeah,
it.
this would solve the problem
Absolutely.
completely. As you said, it was a dark story before, but they watered it down with comedy. You know, this is not just the only thing that they watered down. It's also the Hulk that they watered down in this movie.
The Hulk, me personally, I think that Hulk didn't need to be in there. They should have took him out.
Dude, honestly, Marvel.
The thing is, it didn't make sense how he got there in that location. How?
Hulk shouldn't have been in. He shouldn't have been in.
Let's just be honest with it. The MCU
That's
doesn't.
one of the things.
They really don't care about the Hulk.
Yeah,
They don't care about the Hulk.
Their version of giving
They
Hulk
don't
his
care
own
about the
sort of
Hulk.
movie is spreading it across other movies. That's the Hulk movie. It's just spreading it across other movies, and now we've got Professor Hulk, and now we're never going to see Hulk unleash again.
I like Mark Ruffalo, but Ed Norton was better to me.
All right.
Yes.
I just don't want to talk
Ragnarok.
about the last few movies of the Hulk because it's just another slap to the face to me ever since I was a long time Hulk fan. I don't want to be too crucial, but I just hated the way they portrayed his character in the last few movies. Like in Ragnarok that we're saying right now, there was way too many jokes, and this involves the Hulk as well. They make him more like a baby, a child. They wanted him like a child. When he argued with Thor, that it doesn't feel like the Hulk that we know.
All right.
It
God
doesn't,
damn, people.
it doesn't feel organic to this Hulk.
That is the Hulk. That's the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's the one we should have had. But
This
Marvel
dude
must
would have
just
smacked
been too
Thanos
soft
up.
on that. That's that. If you guys didn't know, before Marvel was bought by Disney, it was Marvel itself that they cut down the entire movie into different edits for the runtime, you know. And when it comes to the very first Avengers movie, Edward Norton, the original actor, was about to participate, but due to complications with scripts and the sequel, they removed they scrapped them all away, and we're never going to see the Savage Hulk again. And I see every day that a lot of fans want Edward Norton back, but Edward Norton doesn't want to be remembered as the Hulk, but he also enjoyed doing the movie. But the thing is, a lot of fans appreciate the 2008 Hulk a lot more because after what happened in Endgame. If you guys get what I say.
All right. I'm about to go on my Thor Ragnarok rant because I need to
wait until TCK.
Yeah.
So before you begin TCK, hang on, let me just. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thor Ragnarok.
Really, dude?
Thor Ragnarok is shit. MCU fanboys call me a hater, cry about it. I don't care. This movie is terrible. It's terrible. I hate it. It's a giant sitcom. It's a long sitcom. Yet, like you said, RJ, Ragnarok is a dark storyline, a very dark storyline.
Yeah.
But the movie is a sitcom. There's jokes left and right. Characters like Thor and Hulk who weren't really funny before. Every line they say is a joke. Every single line. The whole movie is a joke. It's a joke. There's no development in the characters. There's nothing. There's just nothing. Thor's he's just annoying in this movie. He manipulates Hulk. He's annoying.
Yeah, as you said it right.
And the movie, it looks like a giant pack of Skittles, if that makes sense. Like it's like somebody opened a bag of Skittles and just poured it out and added some characters in there. Like, this movie is terrible. I don't know how people like it. It is bottom 5 MCU. Like you said, Hela is the only good thing
but
about
I
it.
get what you're saying.
No. In my eyes, it is bottom 5.
Okay.
I hate this movie. I hate it. It's a long sitcom. I don't want to see Hulk's
Dang.
ass in a movie. Like,
And
I don't.
we saw it,
Oh yeah, that didn't make no sense.
which was unnecessary.
So it's a sitcom now, man.
We call you the stupid Avenger.
It's a long sitcom. It is. It's shot like a sitcom, and there's jokes every other line.
Oh man, that's funny.
Hate this movie. Okay, now I'm good now. Okay, just had to get that off my chest because I can't stand people saying this is the top 5 MCU movie.
Motherfucker,
That's
I said
like-
don't mention the trailer. Damn.
Who's
What
mentioning the
now?
trailer? Stop mentioning the trailer.
Stop
in the
mentioning the
chat,
trailer. God damn, people. Fuck's sake. Love saying that, Jacob. Thank you.
people. What's that?
Go on, TCK. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm
I'm
just
done
saying.
now. I gotta cool off now.
No, that was brilliant, TCK.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Therapeutic as well because it's good to get it
Yeah.
off your chest. It's good to get it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like somebody opened a pack of Skittles, dropped it over a script, and then put some characters in there.
Like they put the Skittles on a bit of paper, mash,
Yeah.
and they get the action figures. Here's Hulk, here's Thor,
Yeah.
here's Valkyrie, here's Loki. Just do random stuff.
Mm.
Exactly.
Oh man, I mean, yeah.
It's
Like,
so
I
ironic
like the
how
movie.
the last few movies of the Thor, the first 2 ones, they depicted them like in a darker tone, but is slowly shifting it to a pure comedy that we never asked about it.
He said a pack of Skittles.
TCK, that was brilliant, man.
That was.
I think
funny,
Chris
man.
Hemsworth is gonna get replaced, man. I think they're about to like kill him off soon, man.
If they do, I'm done.
We don't
I'm not
know.
watching
We
any
don't
Thor
know. We'll
movies.
see.
I,
And plus, it was Chris Hemsworth's idea to make a.
If they
Endgame.
replace him,
I'm gonna be pissed. Because
Oh,
overall,
God damn, what is
my
going
relationship
on?
with Thor Ragnarok is as follows. I saw the trailer and I was like, right, this is a bold direction that we're going in. This is pretty avant-garde. The one thing that I did enjoy Ragnarok doing was it gave Thor his power show without the hammer. Like I like that. Like the scene when the immigrant song plays on the bridge and
That was
he's going
lit. I like that.
That was lit.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was lit. It was lit.
And you got Loki doing stuff. You got Heimdall getting some shine in there. You've got the the guy with the guns, the guy who's in every movie. He's in The Boys and stuff.
Yeah, why was he
Yeah,
in this
of course.
movie? He was
Um,
so
it
It was
unnecessary.
kind of like the movie, like
But-
made like Thor and Loki just be cool with each other again, man.
Christ, man. What is going on?
Whose mobile is ringing?
Yeah, who's
Not
is
mine.
that?
Is that Kevin Feige coming for your phone or something? Good grief.
I have I have 10 unopened messages. Just get shot in the back. I mean, there's a scene, you guys remember the scene when Thor and Loki are in the elevator, and you guys know me. I am a sucker for character detailed scenes. Right when he's like, Loki, I thought the world of you. I thought we were gonna fight side by side forever, but you're you and I'm me. Probably best we never see each other again. Like there's chance there for an emotional, like these guys have been through so much already. You can do so much with that. You can pay it off. You can really drive it home, and then we can still get help. And I was like, okay, that's funny, but come on, not right after we've just had that. Do that after they've had it, not literally right in the same scene.
It should have been a one
bit.
moment only, and then they had a chance to finish it, but no, they moved it to
let the
another
joke breathe.
funny moment.
I think
yeah,
the jokes in this movie, some of them are funny to me, like get help or all that stuff. But the problem I have with it is there's not enough time between the joke, emotional scene, joke. Like it's just like there's no time to let it breathe or let it. Could you imagine, right? If this was happening in Cobra Kai, like Robbie's getting arrested, and then Daniel just goes, "We can still get help." Like what?
Pause. Hold on 1 second. Cobra Kai Never Dies said Revenge of the Fallen is better than Thor Ragnarok. All right.
The fight scenes are cool, but
Revenge of the Fallen is pretty bad. Most movies are pretty bad. The first one's only tolerable. The second one is pretty bad. Third one's god awful.
That's
a stretch right there.
That's a stretch.
That's
forcing me to think.
That's
forcing me to think. I don't like it.
I think y'all forgetting about those Transformers movies. Like they were not good, bro. The only good one was probably Bumblebee.
Like the fight scenes were cool, but other than that,
to each his own.
To each his own, man. I guess.
Do you know what I would say is for most of the Transformers movies, if you watch them as silent movies, they're a lot more enjoyable. Like if you don't hear some of the stuff that's being said. But back to
whoa! Cobra Kai Never Dies. Whoa! Chill out. Whoa! What
now?
What did MMA King do?
What now?
What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't give a fudge what you gotta say. Yo, chill out, bro.
This is what I mean. Like, right? Okay, time for a Jacob.
Hold on. Who's that
Jacob
again?
Hold
up. Who's this one again?
No, Cobra Kai Never Dies.
Hold on. I bet you, little nerd boy. How about you come to the stream right now and show your face, and then maybe we can talk man to man. But I guarantee you ain't gonna do that. So, how about you be a good little boy? Keep on typing on your little keyboard thing or whatever you're doing. Probably go, I don't know, find some dirty magazines and mind your own damn business. You have a nice day. All right, back to the stream.
This is going down as one of the better streams.
I don't know how to top that.
Damn.
And again, I want to say this. Look, to the people in the chat, it's all love. We're all still family here. It's all still love. But just this is what I'm on about. When fans get weird,
relax, people.
You just have to there's levels to this shit. You know, we've said that, for example, Outer Banks is dreadful. But if you like it, then you like it. Stuff like that. That's where the nuance.
A good example.
You see it, guys.
A good example. MMA King roast Tom Holland Spider-Man. He's my favorite, and I just take it like a man. Take it on the high chin. You know, it's his opinion.
No,
you know?
Kristen, I didn't time you out.
No, but it's a good example, King. You know, it's just banter. You know,
it's a good example. But sorry, as I said in my birthday trip.
Yeah, don't
like RJB roasting Tobey Maguire all the time, so it's all good, man. Like I don't care.
Don't.
I'm sure I just pissed
off. But some of y'all in this chat, y'all be tripping. Just like every other fandom. You guys need to go outside, get some help, get a girlfriend, do whatever you need to do. I don't know what you do in your private life. You know, let one out. I don't know how you do it. But don't be trying to come on acting like a
bring him on.
Bring him on, bro.
Because I guarantee you, if you was to
Jacob, put in the chat, bro. He wants.
I guarantee you, if you was to see me straight up,
I think it's a good idea, Jacob.
He said he wants the opportunity to call him out. Just all right, y'all.
Let's find out then.
That's mad. Why did you put me?
But no, hold on. In all seriousness, though, you guys gotta calm down when it comes to opinions, man. Like it's just opinions. It's all good fun.
Why you guys have to be so damn mean with us? We're just stating our opinions. We're just stating our damn opinions. Why? Did we do anything wrong? No.
But see, this is the problem with modern communication, and I was saying this once before. It's like, you know, we live in a day and age now where there's, you know, that if you say something is the truth, and then people will say, well, no, that's my truth, and because I took it like that, it's my truth, and it means that to me. It's like, well wait a minute.
They're
You
trying
can't
to
do
change
that.
your opinion. That's what they're
They're like,
trying.
oh, there's my truth. No, it's like, no, there's the truth. And the truth of the situation, Ali, is the truth is it's just fandoms. We're just having fun. It's not like there's a real world out there, you know. There's a real world with real shit. You know, this is just an escape for fun. And you can sandbag shows and movies and characters. Always come back to center, you know? It's
relax.
never
It's a friendly rivalry. No, you relax, buddy. You the one that's saying I don't give a fudge what you gotta say. Like, you know what you
that
meant.
was just a bit
Come on,
unnecessary.
relax.
That was just a bit, yeah. That was a bit like
You were going too far.
chill out.
All right,
And I
what's
was like, that was mad. But you know, we'll get back on topic just to
You better be lucky that my phone is acting up
I'm
because I
still-
will roast you up in person too. So keep on typing up. That's all you do. You probably don't
I'm
go
still-
outside. Do you exercise? I guarantee you probably don't. I guarantee if I tell you where I straight up. So how about you do whatever you're doing, whatever you're about to do. Go squeeze one out, boy.
Oh god.
Back to the streets.
I'm still trying to
He's
cool off
still
from my
going
Dang,
at
I
it,
think
bro.
you're
He's still
cracked
he's
that
still
big time,
going at it.
Jacob.
Right,
I said we bring him
break
in.
one in here. I'm a break one in here. Let's just put the context and nuance back in the situation. Let's go back to the topic.
I say
I'm
bring
still
him in.
trying- I'm still trying
I
to
say
cool
bring him
off.
in. I say bring him in.
Man, RJ, don't tell me about these people, man. Like, if they want to
listen.
roast, I can do it all day, baby. Look.
There's certain things I've got to be careful with. You know, remember, YouTube's a cruel beast. But
That is
we'll I'll tell you what.
My bad, Jacob. I apologize, bro.
I'll tell you what.
Shoot, I forgot about that.
I tell you what we'll do, right? Because I've been in the mood for a open
Another
debate,
debate.
right? Reunion, so to speak.
Uh-oh.
Because the last one was so amazing. I am open to doing an open debate on. Let me consult my calendar. 1 second. I'm a
Cobra
very
kind
busy
of
guy.
guys. How old are you? Put in chat. How old are you?
Yeah, that's important because I like if you're a kid, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old are you? That's you had to put in your age, bro. Like we can't because if you're like young, we ain't doing this, bro. Like how?
Yeah, that's not the way. I'll let you guys know, but there'll be an open debate.
He's 18.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
So
Oh,
we'll do
that's
an open
good.
debate in future where
you're
it will
first
be
for priming,
very
boy.
reminiscent of the old open debate where certain people were roasted with how dare yous and disrespecting characters and stuff. Where I sat back and I took a knee, but I will be jumping in when things kind of just go a bit too out of left field. But I will be up for doing that again. So as long as
Let me
and-
just
and
tell
this
you-
is my way of giving back.
Let
to
me tell you
people
one
that-
thing that we can do with this open debate. You
Yeah.
need to make it like one-on-one, man. Like you can't have too many people on there, dude. Like because it becomes a crazy fest.
Yeah. Yeah, you're bringing a point.
Well, no,
Just
this is really
throwing it
gonna
out
be
there.
between him. This is gonna be between him and
I'll be
like-
taking a knee. This
Who
this-
wants
this-
the
this-
roasting?
He said, "I speak the truth and only the truth."
What's your truth? Oh, I'm sorry. That's how most of you SJWs be talking. My truth is your truth.
Oh, here we
You
go.
wanna keep
again
on
with
going,
that-
little
with
boy?
Those words
Do
again.
you want to keep on going? Do you want to
So,
keep on going
Pops,
down this road?
Thoughts on the Popeye show?
I could do it all day, baby.
Fuck's sake, man! I hate Instagram.
You get spoiled.
Welcome to
Oh,
social
man.
media.
Yeah.
RJ.
Man, what the hell is going on? Like, I mean, hell, normally I'm
I'm
the one.
sorry,
that's losing.
I'm sorry, man. Jacob, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I think my Thor Ragnarok. I think my Thor Ragnarok
There'll be an
plan.
open debate in future where I'll let people come on in and we can get our fandom
And
frustrations.
anybody
out,
can
but I
get it
think
too.
that-
Anybody can
Yeah,
get it.
anybody can get it.
Anybody.
But I want to delegate a specific video to that, just because I know there's people in the chat that want just us to have a relaxed stream, watch us have fun, these guys have fun, and I want to just kind of get back to that for this stream just for now.
Jacob, you're gonna have a bunch
yeah.
of teenage girls yelling at you about Outer Banks.
Oh, I'll just boot them out of the studio.
You good? One of the King of Goat and Chozens, or
Maybe. I'll think about it tonight. I'll think about it tonight. Well, I'll think about it.
I hate you, man. For fuck's
I'll
sake,
think
man.
about it. But yeah, to get back to full circle, rewind it back. Okay, right, now we're back. So,
Did you guys mention the Hawkeye show?
as I was saying before,
Yeah, we're
all
about to
that
talk
sort of
about the
stuff
Hawkeye
we're
show.
going. We're going to transition from Ragnarok to the Hawkeye show. So, Hawkeye, what are your guys' feelings on that? I know they said Black Widow, was it Yelena's one, was going to be involved with the show,
Yeah.
maybe something. But I don't know too much else about it, if you know what I mean.
All we know,
I think it's just
I
Hawkeye.
think it's kind of like
I'll
painting
let you
the
guys
man.
put your thoughts, and I'll be right back. All right.
the thing is,
No worries.
I think they're
it's-
trying to do a pants. I think they're trying to pass off the mantle like his daughter. I think he's basically training his daughter, which I don't see what's the problem with it. You know,
I don't think it's his daughter, but I think it's someone new.
Oh, it's Kate Bishop,
we'll
isn't it?
see.
Yeah, it's Kate Bishop, not his daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate Bishop's the
All we
protege.
know is that
Young
Hawkeye has
Avengers.
completely changed in the last movies of Marvel because he became from Hawkeye to Ronin. Are we going to see Hawkeye or his other self that he embraced Ronin?
Well, I think they said that they're gonna delve into a lot of the Ronin character. One of my favorite things about the Endgame trailer when it was released was him as Ronin.
He rocks with the
I really
mohawk.
want to
I
see
gotta
more
tell
of that.
you.
Like that one shot in Endgame of him just tearing stuff up.
And with the sword, when he
I
cleaned
want
it
that.
away. And when he
I
when he
want more
cleaned
of
it.
that.
Yeah. And all we
So I am
know is
hoping we
that
get to see a lot more backstory of that.
we may see Florence Pugh's character hunting down Hawkeye. That's all we know. Because
isn't Kingpin supposed to be in it?
oh shoot, I forgot that
There's
character
rumors,
exists.
Well, I don't-
but right,
I don't think
it's
that was
done.
confirmed.
I'll talk about
Man,
Oh,
I mean,
that's a lot of stuff to sum up.
it would be as good a
Yeah.
time as any to bring him in. But it's just, I want them to do it. I want them to make sure they know what they're doing before they bring him in.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I'm
He'll be
worried
such
a little
good
bit
villain for the
because
Spidey characters.
yeah, it's the solo movies are not they're not as as exciting as we see them, despite the trailers how much they try to excite us, and despite our reviews how we feel about them. Now it feels like I don't know about my hopes about the Hawkeye film or show. We'll see, unless if they treat him the right way. As you said, Jacob, we might see more about Ronin's origin, because also the things that he's doing. We may see him shifting to Hawkeye, maybe. We don't know.
Also, we're in that day and age where like most of the characters are, since they're male characters, they're not gonna get like a whole bunch of screen time anymore, and that's why I kind of feel like I don't know about this show, man. Like I know he's training a woman, don't have a problem with that. That's cool, whatever. But I just have a vibe that like I think they are trying to. Me personally, I think the MCU is trying to kill off Thor and Hawkeye. That's just my opinion. I don't know yet. I can't prove it, but that's just how I feel.
Feeling can sometimes become a reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really have hope. Like, I think with the climate that we're in right now, it is potentially possible that is on the cards. I just really hope, though, and I'm holding out faith, that just because Endgame's happened, they don't just kick out whoever's left, if you know what I mean, and they still find a use for them. Like characters like War Machine, Hawkeye, Thor, like they ain't done.
Yeah.
Like their arcs are still going, so they could very well be in the next Avengers film. They could still carry on for a little bit longer. But I just hope when their moment comes, it's like a Cobra Kai thing where it's an organic moment where it's a passing of the torch, and maybe not every Avenger has to die to leave the team. Maybe some people can just actually retire, and then if like a Galactus level threat comes, maybe Hawkeye's like, you know what, strap up.
Give me my,
Out of retirement.
give me my bow and arrow.
That's it. Like that kind of stuff could be cool. And then it's still because this is the thing is as much as the X-Men and Fantastic Four and all these other characters coming in are great, the MCU's foundation is Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, Thor, Widow, and Hawkeye and Fury. Like those guys. You know, it's they are the pillars of the MCU. And now we no longer have Tony or Steve. That's two gone. We now no longer have Black Widow. She's just finished up. So you
don't have Black Panther either.
No.
And you don't have Black Panther either. So you've got really the strongest pillars of this universe not there anymore. So you still need some tether to the past. It's a bit like, I'll compare it to The Walking Dead, how there's certain characters like Daryl or Carol or Negan that can't be killed off because they're the connection to where the show started.
The pillars.
And you need, like, if you rewatch the MCU and you know that none of these characters are going to be here in the next 10 movies, it kind of removes that element of, where do we go from here? But luckily, what the MCU's done well is you got characters like Bucky, you got characters like Sam, you got characters like that are related to those pillars that can carry it forward in rich and organic ways. I just hope that the OGs, some of them just get a happy ending and maybe they just go into the ether. Like for me personally, I would have Hawkeye train up Kate Bishop. She gets trained and he has his retirement. And then maybe Galactus comes and he suits up again. Thor, you make him the All-Father. You make him the All-Father. That is his arc. Professor Hulk, anything.
Wants the peppermint? What's the peppermint?
Anything is better than what they've done with him. But you still need some kind of tether to the past. Otherwise, it just doesn't. How do I say?
And I guess Black Widow's sister is gonna replace Black Widow, right? Am I?
Yeah. It's looking like it.
Yeah, that happens in the comics, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, even though I miss my girl Scarlett Johansson, it is what it is. I'll let her pass on. You feel me?
Scarlett is amazing, but I think that with the Hawkeye show, I think that it connects to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's because it's grounded characters, isn't it? So
it's grounded characters.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Around the same time. So, and I do think there was rumors that Kingpin is going to be in it, and someone like posted it on Twitter, and the actor Vincent D'Onofrio, he liked the tweet, but I seriously think he's going to appear in it. I really do. Like, I think that he is going to be in it. Like, there's rumors that, like, what's his face? He's gonna that Daredevil. He's gonna appear in like the Echo series. Because they're making like.
I'm kind of excited for Daredevil.
For Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, man.
Because he's gonna be in No Way. He's gonna be in No Way Home, supposedly. But
unless they just do him right.
Yeah, I think that he's not gonna be in it that long. He's only gonna be Matt Murdock. He's not gonna be Daredevil in the movie.
Yeah. Unless we can see him utters a few words.
I'm Matt Murdock. I'm your attorney.
That would be.
Just imagine the scene walks in. Tom's Spider-Man, like Peter's standing there, and you just hear the door open. You just see the stick, just the stick.
Guys, guys, no leaks. I don't want to hear no leaks.
No leaks in the chat.
No leaks, guys. Really?
No leaks, damn it.
You guys already know the rules. You guys already know the rules.
Always have to crash our party.
No leaks.
No leaks. So yeah, we've got more leaks on the internet nowadays than a bloody basement. You know, Jesus Christ. There's leaks everywhere. Leaks for every franchise. Look at the source. Who's saying the source? If it's Deadline or if it's the Hollywood Reporter or if it's Variety, think about it. You know,
think about it. It's probably true.
Proved source, and it's not an exact science because it doesn't necessarily mean they're right or wrong. It's just we're talking about probability. But when Billy Bob's movie blog is your source, or Mike's superhero domain, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's like my man Denzel. It's like my man Denzel Washington will say. It's like some people just want to report first. They don't want to. They don't care about
Yeah.
the truth.
If you don't read the newspaper, you're not informed. If you read it, you're misinformed. You know, it's
Yeah.
Denzel, make him president for God's sake.
Yeah.
Speaks only facts.
But I think
Yeah.
that I really do think that that Daredevil is coming. I think that they should continue the show or even make a movie. Hell, I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox.
No, he's too perfect.
He's too perfect for Daredevil, man.
Too perfect. You won't find anyone better. The same with John Bernthal as Punisher. The same with Vincent as Kingpin. It's perfect casting.
Perfect.
Mike as Luke Cage. Kristen is, I think, is Jessica. She's fine.
Oh yeah, she's
I don't
great.
mind Finn Jones as Iron Fist. All right.
I think he needs a
Bring
better.
in Luke Cage in Spider-Man, man. I want to see Luke Cage as Spider-Man.
Man, get all the grounded characters together, please. Oh,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine a Defenders movie?
oh
Oh man.
That'd
Nah,
be
he'll
sick.
probably be working with other characters.
Who?
I know this is a little bit off topic, but it's still towards the topic. Like, do you guys see that Doctor Strange? Like, you think Doctor Strange is the Iron Man now of the MCU, or like sub Iron Man, or
You mean like the face of the MCU, basically?
Sherlock.
yeah,
replacing
basically he kind of took Tony's role. Like, it's like it's more focusing on him now,
Sherlock.
or is it going to be like
He'll be
Spider-Man?
integral. He'll be integral, where he's kind of connected. He'll be the bridge between multiverse, time, space, and ground. He'll be the bridge between it all. Like everything will sort of funnel through him. He's going to be like so a similar kind of role. I think that's a good point. Maybe not with an Iron Man snap, but he's going to be the one that kind of connects all the dots together. So like if like Doctor Doom, God forbid, or Galactus or Kang or whatever, he'll be the one in the middle saying, Wanda, what the hell are you doing? Loki, come on. I had this chat with you a few years ago with your brother. What are you doing? Peter, what are you doing? Oh, God, totally the mess you've left me with.
It's easy to say that Spider-Man would be the face of the MCU, but I'm not going to go that route. I will say either Doctor Strange or... it's so sad because he's gone now, but...
Yeah.
Black Panther, man. He could have been a really good.
And I bring it back to he was just gearing up for his arcs, like his
T'Challa.
Yeah, we were just about to get like him and Namor, man. Oh my God,
so good.
See, like I kind of wanted to like if Black Panther would have stayed alive, I'll be a little bit more interesting because like because he had to redeem in his own movie, man. Because like that was just some BS. I'm sorry, dude. Like I know we keep on talking about it, but it just annoyed me that he was not wanting to accept leadership. It was like it's there. They're giving it to you. You can do this. I believe in you, T'Challa. But come on, man. Like.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
I mean, have you guys seen the What If episodes? Like the one with Peggy Carter. That was cool. That was alright. But him as Star-Lord as his final MCU thing, that shit was hot. That was good. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Not yet, really. But...
Watch it. Seriously, watch it. It's good. Watch it.
Okay.
I give it my seal of approval. It's good.
Okay. I trust you, Chosen.
Trust the Chosen one.
Like watch the first one with Peggy, just for context and new ones. But it's good. But the T'Challa as Star-Lord one, like that, it works. Like it really it works. They pull it off well. But yeah, it's just such a shame with characters like him because they were just gearing up for fuck's sake.
What?
Because they were just gearing up for his arcs. You okay, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry. I snapped a hip again.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
It always happens whenever I sit. Depending how long. Don't worry. I always have to release them. Continue.
We're good. You're all good. But no, that's pretty much where I was going with it. It's just we're in a transitional period where I feel like we need to keep a tether to the past, just to keep it to make it feel like the past is still there, you know, in the future stories. Like with, for example, Cobra Kai, you can see Daniel and Sam, you can see Johnny and Robbie, you can see Johnny and Daniel and Miguel. You know, you can see a lot of that, and I just hope they do that with the MCU, you know, and it's going to be hit or miss. You know, we've already had misses. Taskmaster.
Well, man, I was talking to RJ yesterday. Like, we were like typing back and forth or whatever. But like,
were, buddy.
I'm just gonna say this, and this is out of love. This is gonna be the first time Kevin Feige's gonna get 3 L's in a row. Like, cause like Black Widow flop. Shang-Chi, I know it will probably be a good movie, but it's gonna flop because China don't like it. And then you got the Eternals. No one doesn't know those guys, and no one doesn't care to know them. So like, that's why I just said it's like, those are just those are just how I feel. Like,
I get it. I
do get what you mean. Yeah.
I mean, with the Eternals, like, it's, you know, it looks cool. Like, the new trailer's good. I mean, the whole retcon of them not interfering with events, that's BS to shoehorn them into the timeline. Because let's be honest, as much as we love the nerd reasons, the real reason is because they weren't thought of yet, and now we're just shoving them in.
I agree.
We're just shoving them in there.
It's legit. It's just
but it looks good. Whether it lands or not, I don't know. I'm going to give it a chance just because, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, that surprised me. You know, so maybe they could do the same thing with the Eternals. And I know the third Guardians film, it's James Gunn's final one. So that to me communicates. You can't do any more Guardians films without him. Like, you can't do any more without him. So that'll be the final. So
that'll be the final one.
They could take over the place of the Guardians in the aspect of we've got an outer worldly kind of team, if you know what I mean. And Shang-Chi, I really want this to be good because I love martial arts movies. I love martial, and to finally get one in the MCU, I really want it to slap. I really want it to slap. Not an Iron Fist 2.0. I want it to be badass. Like,
and don't get me wrong. Like, when I say that it's gonna flop, I don't mean that in a negative way, because I do want it to do good because I like martial arts movies too. I mean, come on, MMA King.
No.
But like,
makes sense that you had your name like that.
But I'm just like, because I've been doing a lot of research because I really want this thing to do good. But like, you know, I just like if the home country, I'm talking about China, motherland, does not like the movie, it's gonna be it's bound to fail, dude. Like, that's just the business side. I'm not saying that the movie's not gonna be good.
You're right.
That is true. You look that up. They did not like Black Panther.
Yeah, they are really, really, really top notch about their movies, man. Like that. This is why they don't want to say
that marker over there. You lose a lot of green.
Like, and this is why they don't like it, because they said the actor was ugly and he doesn't represent Chinese descent. You can look this up.
Whoa, relax. Whoa, Jesus.
Whoa, they need to chill a little bit.
Dude, what the hell, man?
Jesus Christ.
You can look this up yourself, man. Like,
God, I hate people like that.
No, he's right. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a rabbit hole I'm not going down. Jesus Christ. That's just way too far. Like, God, Jesus Christ.
Indeed. This is ridiculous, man.
That's why I just said, like, listen, I want this to do good. But if your home country says, like, we do not like it because you are ugly, that's checked up, man. That's me.
All right, Dermot, hold on. Dermot, relax. We don't want to get this stream demonetized. Relax.
Yeah, let's just leave it out of the box.
Relax. You can still talk. You can still type and all that stuff. Relax. You might as well delete that. Delete your recent message. Seriously, relax.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go that far.
No, not you. I'm talking about Dermot. Dermot does this in every stream. He does this every stream. It ain't you.
Oh, okay.
It's him.
He
needs to chill out.
Oh, man. I really
go outside, man. Go outside.
Dermot, go outside, man. Jesus.
fresh air, and then go and get a McDonald's.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
I can't say that.
Can we just talk about the stuff that we're originally supposed to leave that out of the box?
What's next, man? This stream is hilarious.
This is going to be fun.
Castlevania.
You guys,
Let's talk
you
about
guys are hilarious at
Castlevania.
making me laugh.
Castlevania.
Yeah,
Jacob, take it away, man.
Oh, I'll tell
Yeah.
you this, and Stuart, if you're watching now or after the fact, shout out to you. Stuart recommended me this show like ages ago, and I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll get around to it. And I like anime. Like, I like your staples. I like your Naruto, your Dragon Ball Z. Like, I like your staples.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big anime guy, if you know what I mean. Like, I just like the surface level stuff. So I'm not,
I get it.
I'm not like in there. But I watched it and I got through the first episode. I was like, all right, this is pretty hot. Story about Dracula and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm digging this. Got to the second episode and I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking this. And then I've completed the whole season, the first season within one sitting. Started the second season, and it's just got so many rich characters that it's sort of like the anime of Cobra Kai. Like, you've just got characters who are thrown into these situations who are neither good nor bad. They've got a lot of moral dilemma of which way they go, and there's so much conflict for the characters, and it makes them more human. But the action is top notch, and the different types of fighters within the show makes it even better. And it was based on the games. And I've never played the games, so I went into this just completely newcomer, newbie, normie, all the words.
Newcomer, yeah.
And I was watching, I was like, this is actually really good. And it's kind of got me in the mood to go and see what the games are about and see what they're about. And, I don't want to give too much away for spoilers, but I'll just mention some names. And King, you could probably feed off of this. Trevor, Isaac, Alucard.
Yeah, that's
Dracula.
my boy.
Like,
Isaac.
There's more, but some of those names I just mentioned are they're pretty badass. So if you haven't seen Castlevania and you're intending to see Castlevania, watch it. Seriously, watch it. The first season's like 4 episodes.
Okay.
You'll be done like that.
Right.
And if it's someone who watches that other show that we don't talk about, then you can watch something that's quality. And there's so many characters within this show that you just kind of root for. And even though they may be on the opposite sides of characters you're rooting for, you still root for them as well. That's the great thing about it. It throws a lot of that. It takes a lot of the themes that are in like Marvel Civil War and has them just throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Really great. I mean, I what did you think about it, King?
Man, I'll tell you this. Isaac proved, and I always gotta put this. Isaac proved that you can like make some new characters and you can like them and they can be badass, man. That's all I gotta say. Without giving out too much, this man Isaac is a straight up human, and he basically just made the demons work for him, my man. So yeah, I personally liked the Castlevania. The only reason why I watched it was because Chosen watched it, and I was not gonna let him out anime me because I am an anime fan. Y'all don't get it. I like Dragon Ball Z. I like Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, Outlaw Star. Man, I like some of the new stuff.
Dragon Ball, I'll grow with it.
Yes, I am an anime connoisseur. Okay, if you guys know me, I will recommend you some good stuff. You become an anime fan, you be saying like, "Damn, King, damn, man." Now you got me all weaned out. So, but yeah, man, that's how I feel about it, dude. Like, yeah, I recommend you guys watch Castlevania. I know there's a couple of guys on the stream that hasn't watched it, so I'm not gonna go too deep into the plot. So, I think Yinko played the games before. Am I right, Yinko?
Yeah, I played the games back in the day.
Yeah. What was the games like, my man?
How are the games?
Hard. Very hard.
Like how
Yeah,
how
I
hard are
never
we
played the
talking about? Like rage level quit hard, like Dark Souls hard?
Like Ninja Gaiden 3, hard.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
oh, that is hard. Oh, I'm tempted to check out because I've got one of the games on my PS Now thing. I'm tempted to fire it up and play it. That show's got me in the mood. But I think going into it with no knowledge of the universe itself, like I was it's sort of my first introduction into this world and these characters, and the camaraderie and the banter between them all is just fantastic, and the fight scenes and the set pieces. Oh God! I mean, King, you know one scene in particular that I love. I mean, season 3 at the end, like,
Oh yeah.
and I'll say this: out of the 4 seasons, right, season 3 is the weakest for me. But
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just a
Yeah.
little bit less good than the other 3.
Yeah.
That's how good the show is. That the weakest season is still good.
Yeah.
It's still really
Yep.
good. And it's not even weak. It's just a little bit weak. Just a little bit. It's still bloody good.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like this is what I'm talking about. Going back to the big 2 real quick, Marvel and DC. Like, listen, guys, you have no excuse for not making your characters good because like Castlevania just did the opposite of the video game, made it into an animated series, and it's like one of the top Netflix shows. You can do that. Like Daryl from The Walking Dead, he's not even part of the comic books.
Nope.
And they made him. He has a cult like following. Like it's like Rick, Daryl, Negan. Those are the top 3. Like anybody has the bigger fan bases depending on which part of the week or whatever.
Dermot, chill out, man. Do you see
It's
Dermot, man? I'm sorry to cut you off, but Jesus Christ, calm down. Go outside,
Oh God.
get some fresh air. Oh,
And rub
Oh.
one out. Sorry.
You know what, screw it. Make it a champagne of victory. There you go. Pop a bottle.
I mean, good grief, man. Like Dermot, I have a serious question to ask.
I can already hear it now. I can already.
King. I'm sorry, but Dermot, are you okay? Like, you do this every stream where you're like, you wait till we stream and you have to get your anger out. You know, there's other ways you can vent your anger. You know, I mean, listen, you can.
He ain't the only
talk
one,
whatever,
man. He
but-
ain't the only one.
I mean, but it's every Sunday with this shit, man. It's like Disney. It's like, all right.
Listen. Can I talk to you? Hold on, RJ.
You can't
Hey,
believe I'm
Dermot,
serious.
Dermot,
Can you
Dermot.
find something else to complain about? Like, I'm just saying,
Dermot.
man.
Never mind. Let me talk to you, player.
Go
I don't know you I don't know you personally, but like, come on, man. We all have our problems with the mouse. It's okay. But man, listen, I don't be game banging off of Disney every time, bro. Like, chill, relax, go outside, probably rub one out, and call it good. It's all good, man.
Remember,
It's all good, bro. It's all
We're gonna
good.
be all good, man. And I get it. Like it comes from a place of wanting the best for these things. Like
I
this
get
is
it.
the
You're
thing.
angry, but damn.
It comes from a place of wanting the best for these things. I can understand it in that regard, but yeah, as I said earlier on, you know, there's a real world out there, and there's much more important fish to fry.
Bloody
You know?
hell.
Just remember, it's we're all gonna die one day, and there's no sequel. You know, so just
All right, I'm
each day-
sorry, McKin. Go ahead and
and
finish your
enjoy
point. I'm my bad. I just had to say that, you know.
You're good, Dermot, though. Your display picture's hilarious, though.
Oh,
Go ahead, Gabe.
Yeah. I mean, like I was just saying, it's like I'm just going back to what Castlevania was doing, like, and it just what frustrates me about Marvel and DC with their stuff. It's like listen, you guys keep on making every excuse in the book of not trying to like do something new. Like, I mean, bring in new characters that are interesting. Like Walking Dead proves that you can do it. Castlevania proves that you can do it. I mean, I can't think of any other shows on the top of my head, but I think there's other shows that I mean, Cobra Kai proves that you can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Miguel,
You can do
Robbie,
a passing
Yeah.
Sam,
torch without kicking out the old, you know.
Yeah.
Sam is
yeah.
dope.
You can do if you can tell a good story without trying to change up anything for your weirdo fantasies or whatever, you can do it. Like there's no excuse
Eh,
for it. Like you can I believe in Marvel and DC, but y'all guys make it really difficult to like keep on supporting you. But that's really my only thing. It's like you can make a new original character without like being weird about it. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, and I think new characters are the way if you want to go in a bolder direction because there's no attachment to them and you can make them whatever you want them to be.
Yeah.
yeah. It depends on how much it will affect the show. You know.
Yeah, of course.
yeah. And I'm not saying that every new character is gonna be good or anything like that, but it's
Yeah.
good to try, fail, and adjust. All right, this character failed. Let's try to see what went wrong with it. It's okay. Your fans are forgiving. Like that's just the thing. It's like you're taking a chance every single time when you when you do something new, and that's okay. Like failure. The thing is,
Failure is
we're
good.
in an age and time that you can't fail, which is BS. Because it's okay that you can fail. Because guess what? Failure makes you stronger. I mean,
Facts.
seriously.
It motivates you.
It motivates you to keep on
It
doing
uplifts
better.
you.
And
It moves you up. Don't think of
we
failure as falling down. Think of failure as moving forward.
in
Why do we fall?
Hollywood, like they're in their weird twisted world to where they
So
can't
we can
believe that you
pull
cannot
ourselves
fail.
back up.
Mm.
And it irritates me because like we got a lot of young people on here. I don't know all your guys' ages or anything like that. That even in your school. No, hold on.
Nut.
That's after streams. Let
Mm.
I have to catch myself. My bad and everything. Like let me catch myself.
And still the nuance.
No,
The new one. That's after streams. That's after streams. My bad, people. Listen, the king is your friend. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. Listen, there are people in this world that are gonna keep on telling you that you're like that you cannot fail in life, and I'm gonna tell you this: you can fail in life. It's okay. You can. It makes you a stronger person. It makes you think, and it's gonna get you out of a lot of situations. I could tell you, I could tell you by experience, but I'm not gonna put too much into it. Jacob,
Mm.
you can take back over the stream. I'm sorry that I almost got your video demonetized again.
No, hang on. I just want to say right here for a second, for a minute, because can we just appreciate King? That was fucking amazing. That got me amped up. Like I wanted to get back into the gym just now. Like that was quality. Like everyone in the chat right now, raise a pint to King immediately. That is life lesson right there. 101. Failure is a good thing because you learn and you grow and you evolve. You get better. Self-improvement in the right way. It's okay to
failure
fail.
can be an education.
Pick yourself up. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Facts. Oh God, King. That was perfect, man. Oh, brilliant.
That's brilliance. Absolute brilliance.
That was pretty badass.
I shout out to my business coach for that one. Like him and his wife helped me out with a lot of stuff. So like they learn from their coaches and they're teaching me. So you know what? If I can give it out to the world and to help some younger people out with whatever you got going on, whatever you're trying to do, I don't mind helping out.
My man.
You see, and this is what it's about. It's about learning and growing as people. That's what it's about.
I'm still taking a drink from that.
Dude, King, that was brilliant. I don't know how to top that, man. That was amazing. Yeah, that was brilliant. That was sick. I like that.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good. You know, we are what they grow beyond. You know, and if there's one thing that we can learn with what's going on at Hollywood at the minute, tying into what's being said here, is that's the motivation that we all need to get better and to just constantly just not necessarily work on ourselves to extreme levels, because then it gets to narcissism, but just work on ourselves to where we're just trying to get a little bit better each day. And what are we doing for those around us? What are we doing for other people? And what are we leaving behind? You know, are we leaving the world a little bit brighter than when we found it? All that kind of stuff. Like this is great. And there's a lot of that in Castlevania, so make sure you watch that. Everyone in the chat, everyone in this, make sure you watch it. There's a lot of that. There is a lot of that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that in Fast and Furious.
Family.
That's you gotta
Family.
be kidding me! I did not realize that. I thought it was just a legitimate ordinary cross, but I didn't know it was the Dominic Toretto's cross.
Sort of. It's like a replica, but it's not the full-on thing. It's just until they make an official one.
How can I miss that?
Yeah.
Well, I got family.
God, I'm so.
I got family. That's it.
Man.
And yeah, stop mentioning the Spider-Man trailer in the chat. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Castlevania overall. Really solid show. Get on it, watch it, check it out. If you haven't, what are you doing? And I'm tempted to stream one of the games on the channel if I can get a hold of one. But
Man, those things are rare, bro.
Yes, some of them are. I think there's some like newer ones on the consoles.
I guess the next
what's
one.
the next item?
I would go for Friends, but I don't feel like talking about it. I'll do it next stream. Let's just go into Cobra Kai.
I'll be there for you. Oh wait, all right, okay. Yeah, let's move on to Cobra Kai. Now I'll be right back.
This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins. I just need to grab another drink because yeah, I need it. But yeah, Cobra Kai discussion. Let's end the stream with this final topic. It's a nice juicy one. So whoever wants to kick off with it first.
All right, guys, I'll kick it off. So I got this from Watch Party a little bit, but I'm not fully on to his thing about them having two separate brackets for the male and the females.
Party time.
I'm trying to figure this out. Is that going to even work with the story? So, fellas, go ahead. I want to hear what your takeaway is on that.
Y'all go. I'll go last. Because I have a lot to say about it, actually.
Don't know.
Chris, you want to go? GCK?
About the brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, me and King were talking about it a little bit yesterday. I don't think they're gonna do that, and I hope they don't do that. Just because I don't think there is enough, women competing. I mean, there's gonna be ones in like the background, but we only know Tori and Sam, and then maybe Aisha,
yeah.
and Devin or Devon now. So I don't think they're going to split it up. And also, I think it's just going to be stupid if there's two champions, I guess, because the champion of this bracket and the champion on that one, I think that'd be pretty dumb.
We saw in the first season in the tournament that Aisha faced another different opponents, and there's still one winner, But hopefully they're going to keep that in this upcoming season. There's only just one winner, not two champions.
I could see it getting messy if they had to like another division and they just split it up. It could get
something like that maybe.
Because wouldn't that affect the deal between Johnny, Daniel, and Kreese? Like, what if
that would alter because then you've only got Robbie and Kyla.
If you got Robbie winning the boys bracket and then you got Sam winning the girls bracket, how's that gonna work out? Like,
it feels very even if they do that. I don't know.
I think that basically, if you do two separate divisions, right, which I don't think they're gonna do, it could happen, but I don't think they're gonna do it because you would have to have either Eagle Fang on one division. It's unnecessary for one. Yeah. But I can see it like this. If they do two divisions, right? let's say like two separate divisions. Let's say that Tori beats Sam in the final, and let's also say Robbie beats Miguel or Hawk in the final, whoever he fights in the final.
Mm.
That I would actually like if they were to do that. That being said, I still don't think they're going to do two separate brackets because I feel like we will get robbed of fights that we really want to see.
Yeah.
Like fights like Sam versus Robbie or Hawk
Gil versus Tori.
Cause more problems.
It just feels better just to do, because then here's the thing though. If you do separate, there's going to be more fights on the male end rather than the female end because what are Tori and Sam going to fight a bunch of nobodies? I mean, no one's going to,
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, no one's gonna really care about the randoms that Tori and Sam fight if the division split.
And there's no tension there because Sam and Tori will be in the final. Like it's
exactly.
There's no
tension.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They need more. If they were to do a separate division, you'd need more female characters just to make it more interesting. If you know what I mean. Even if they brought back Aisha, that's still only 3. Like, you need more. Like,
And
there's
better,
like 20 of dudes over there.
And plus, knowing the show, they won't do two separate. They most likely will do the.
There's no point
because also it will be a continuity error because season 1 Aisha was fighting Xander, so
Xander, and all that.
It wouldn't make any sense.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you guys. How far do you think Xander will make it in the tournament?
I think he loses in the first round.
Hope he fights. I hope he goes up against Robbie. I really.
Same.
I think he loses in the first round.
The first?
If he
I
fights,
don't think so because Xander is not an easy person to beat.
If he fights, hold on, let me say this: he fights Hawk.
He's going to be the Vidal fight.
Sam, if he fights Hawk, Sam, Miguel, or Robbie or Tori, he's losing in the first round. If that's the first round fight, he's losing. He's getting waxed.
We'll see.
I think he's just gonna fight a random first.
Imagine how his mother will react.
Yeah.
Come on, Xander,
he might fight
That's true.
There'll be a lot of like random fighters in there.
Yeah.
We whooped some ass, Xander. Woo! And then you see Terry Silver off to the side, like, good God, this is what you were talking about. Yeah.
I kind of hope
Dude,
he makes
just imagine like Xander takes over the mic again, like it talks about like injustice and social
Terry's
justice.
just standing there like
shut up.
He's like, he just smiling. He's like, and then he just whispers to Tori and Robbie, please kick him in the face, kick him hard, like make sure he can't breathe.
They can't move.
I hope Xander makes it far, just because I hope they focus more on well, not more. I hope they focus a little on the other dojos and not just the Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, because we know there are other dojos there. You can't just ignore them, and they're going to have outstanding students too. So don't just keep them in the dust. Bring them in to fight the main characters.
That's why the fight needs to be long. Like it's got to be a long episode or something because there's just so much.
It's got to be 2 seasons.
So much
not 2 seasons, but it's got to be 2 episodes.
Yeah,
it's got to be 2.
I would like that.
I think 2 episodes will be.
Hey, what would be nice is like. Hey, what would be nice is like, you remember the guy, the original guy that was doing the crane kick, like the Asian guy or whatever. I can't think of his name. Like if he has a dojo, the one that's silent, but like,
no,
I think so.
Oh,
he's like the silent. Yeah, like he's like the silent dude or whatever. Like he only got like one line in Karate Kid 3 or whatever. I don't know, but basically, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Was it Mike Barnes' friend?
I know you're about. Was it one of Mike Barnes' boys?
I think. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think the guy has a dojo in real life. The actor who plays him.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Yeah. It'd be nice.
What, the actor of Mike Barnes?
No. Mike Barnes' friend.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I forgot.
Like
Was it Snake?
if I showed you a picture
not
of him or
Snake.
whatever,
Dennis?
like
Yeah.
huh?
Dennis, you didn't sign it yet.
Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he had like he gets a reunion with Daniel or whatever. Like there, like he has a dojo out there. I mean,
Do
it'd
you
be
guys
nice.
do you guys believe that Mike Barnes might make a short appearance, or maybe in a different
I think he's
season?
coming back in season 5 because the reason being, he was filming a movie, like a TV movie,
Mm.
when Cobra Kai was filming. Now, if he is in it,
Father.
exactly. They like he was not like that was making that made no sense. If he is in it, he'll come in like towards the end.
He has
Yeah.
to. I think bringing him is
Yeah.
a little too early. Don't you think?
Yeah, I hope he.
Yeah, if it,
I said this many
It's kind of
times.
hard to write him in right now. Like there's some it's just too hard to like put them in. Like if you're
like
kind
I
of
think
forced,
they need
it'll be
this
like
season with Silver and
Yeah,
because I
I've
think
said this
the
many.
oh go ahead TCK.
I was just gonna say I've said many times that I want this season to be, Terry Silver's
Silver.
Yeah.
him in the spotlight. Him being the only returning character. I want it to only be focused on him.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you bring Mike Barnes
Focus
in, that
on-
will like take away some of that Terry Silver's
Yeah,
back.
taking away
Gets
the
messy.
spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just keep Mike Barnes, Julie, bring them all if you have to. Bring them all later season.
I don't think Julie's coming
Yeah, it's
back.
for the best because putting them in a whole pile of in a tournament is not gonna be that good. If it's gonna feel like a big rush. As you
Yeah.
said.
It's gonna
Yeah, this is
It's
Terry
gonna be like a
Silver's
fourth-
season.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like a
that's
fourth
the rise
family
of Terry
reunion.
Silver in this season. That's the rise of
Yeah, this
Terry
is
Silver.
Silver's
Then they're
moment.
gonna build to the next people.
I mean, as I said, like Kreese got his flashback last season, and we're all starting to root for him. This is what's going to happen for Silver this season. Is we're going to get the same thing. We're going to get flashbacks to his past. Probably we're going to see him and young
That's the
Kreese
one I'm
opening up
dying
at the
to
Cobra
see.
Kai dojo. We're going to see.
I'm dying to see how he
Oh,
was taught to Mike
Could you imagine
That's the only
this?
thing.
Could you imagine this is the final scene of season 4, right?
Mm.
Cobra Kai's 1. Silver and Kreese are opening up multiple dojos, and it's combined with the flashbacks of Kreese and Silver opening the first dojo. Here's the keys to
That
the first
will be-
dojo.
Yeah.
And then you
Hell yeah.
cut it with the cuts of present day of multiple dojos
Yeah.
opening.
I like how I did
Yeah,
the fight
you see?
last season. Yeah.
That will be an awesome way how to finish the season. This will show
Yeah.
how far these guys have gone to their life from one dojo
Exactly. It's
to
full
many
circle from where
dojos.
they
A
started.
big goal to accomplish.
Yeah. But and this goes back to what I was just talking about earlier. Kreese and Silver have failed like once and twice.
They're winning.
They're
Cobra
getting
Kai's
back
winning.
up for the third time.
They have to win.
I would be
They have to
guys.
win.
I would be shocked if Cobra Kai loses. I would be shocked.
Yeah, Sam.
I really would be
Same.
shocked.
Yeah.
I
Like,
really
I
don't.
mean, I mean, I won't be angry. Change the background. I won't be angry, but it would just be like, this is an opportunity here to make the bad guys win. Like, we get a chance to see Silver
Yeah.
and Kreese win on screen together. This is history right here.
Yes.
Let them win.
Yeah.
And I want Silver to rub it into Daniel. I want him to be laughing at him. You
Oh,
remember
yeah, me
when
too.
in Karate Kid 3, when Daniel's on the mat, and Silver and Daniel looks to the side, and Silver and Kreese are like, get up, get up. I want them to do that exact same thing, but this time, like,
Yeah.
you lost. All that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
want them to do all
I
that.
mean-
I want.
You guys know how I
think-
want this season to end.
Oh yeah. But I
Oh, yeah.
really want to. Cobra Kai is that when that Terry Silver teaser dropped, the tone of it, the sound, the way he was talking.
He's
going to
motivated,
get-
bro.
It's going to get sinister. This is about.
It's gonna
think
get
season
real,
three-
man. It's
You
getting
think
real.
season 3 was dark? Wait till you see.
Oh,
Terry
yeah.
Silver. For all you newbie Cobra Kai fans out there that ain't watched the movies, wait till you see season 4, man. Terry Silver is about
It's
to
a
make
nut
this
job.
dark. He's a nut job, and when he
That's an
wins,
understatement.
like imagine if Cobra Kai wins,
Hmm.
oh, he's gonna lose
He's
it.
rubbing
man.
it in hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna rub it in
Oh,
hard.
he's gonna rub it in hard.
Can
He's
you
gonna,
guys
do you know what
imagine
he's gonna walk
how
over to
Daniel will
Daniel and
react
Johnny.
if
You know
he
how-
gets Still Nightmare back?
Your former
Jeez.
student and your son just beat you and gave us the win. Sucks to be you. How's that feel?
A big
That's
insult.
something he will do. That's
Yeah.
something
You
that
guys-
he will do.
You guys know how Karate Kid 1 ended with Mr. Miyagi smiling?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What if it like ends
Oh.
with Terry
Oh,
Silver
no.
smiling?
This will be a
Dude,
huge...
just imagine Robbie saying like, Sensei Kreese, we did it, man! We did it!
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah.
And then you just-
Matt, yeah, I want that. Stick it to them two. Like, yeah.
But you know what I want most?
Dude,
out of this
and you
season?
just and
You know
dude,
what
you
I'm
just see Kreese in his pose with his shoulders like tucked in or whatever, like, and give him the nod. Like he doesn't give him the smile, he just gives him the nod. Like
I don't think they'll hug. They won't do like the Daniel Miyagi, like, yeah, we did it. They won't do that. It'll be like, good job, son.
They
Good
they
job.
just flip them off.
Like,
You know what I
I think it might make Johnny and Daniel's
want
team
this
up
season?
more.
I want two things out of both Robbie and Silver. I want Silver to wear the exact same suit that he did in Karate Kid Part 3.
The
Yeah.
dark one, yeah.
That suit, and I want Robbie to get the slick back hair. That slick back hair, get him a nice suit or something where he's like the full on bad boy Robbie. Like
Yeah.
take what he did in season 1, but make him more of a bad boy. That's what I want. In season
I
4.
want it all. You play that music. I want
Rockin'
it
that
all.
Oh, I want it all, man.
I want it now.
I want it now.
In your
Robbie and
And then I
mind,
tell you what, the minute Robbie gets that win, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look at the camera and be like,
Told you.
I kind of want it to
Edit.
be in slow
I called
motion
it.
when he wins, so we can like soak it in.
yeah. In
Ooh.
your
just
mind,
have that bully Keen sort of.
Yeah.
yeah. In your
Oh,
mind,
man.
would you
Oh,
guys?
imagine doing the dance like.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh man,
Yeah.
I want Silver to wear that exact same suit that he did in Karate Kid Part 3.
Do you guys believe that Silver might appear somewhere in the late episode or somewhere in the middle? Would you
Middle.
believe?
Middle,
definitely
Well,
middle.
I had it pegged that I think he's actually going to appear early on, but he won't
Same.
reveal himself to Daniel and Johnny till about mid-season. Like
Not
he's going to
yet.
reveal
Not
himself
yet.
at different points to different characters. So maybe by about, I'd say, season
Fifth.
1 lays the groundwork for Silver to appear. Season 1
Mm,
ends. You walk into the dojo and you just see a silhouette, just a shadow, a
Congratulations.
cigar, and Kreese is like,
Johnny.
and then it cuts back. Episode 2 opens up with a flashback of young Kreese and Silver, and then he's with Kreese for a couple of episodes. He teaches the kids the Quicksilver method, or not yet. Save that.
Not yet.
He gets to know the new students, and then maybe he can try and slither his way to Sam, Miguel, and Hawk. I think he should go for Hawk. I think Hawk would be the one that he might prey on. He should go for Hawk or whoever, Sam or Miguel, those three in particular. So then it repeats the same arc that Daniel went on in Karate Kid Part 3, and we know what's about to happen. And then like, hey, meet my new friend. And Daniel's like, oh, shit. Because I can see Daniel and Johnny getting so cocky and ahead of themselves, like, yeah, we teamed up, yeah. Best buddies, best friends, yay! And then Silver's like, hey! And then at that point, it throws the whole thing. Is that my phone is buzzing like a madman? What the?
Yeah.
No, and that
throws
was
the
what
whole
Nico
thing.
said something. This Terry Silver. So
Yeah. Can you guys imagine?
That's the one. That is the one.
Yeah.
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 That's the look.
This is what how
That's
this is
the
when
look.
I think he's gonna come in at the end of episode 3, because I think there's gonna be flashbacks of him and Kreese opening up the dojo in episodes 1 and 2, and I think episodes 1 and 2 they're gonna focus on Kreese training Robbie, just so we can see just the two of them, and then bring in Silver so we can see his impact on all of them.
You
And
know
throw in the
what-
flashbacks.
You know what my theory is? So the synopsis for season 4 says it's really like Miguel and Sam. They're trying to like keep the peace at Miyagi-Do and Eagle thing, all that crap.
Yeah.
I think that'll be their arc.
Yeah.
that'll be their arc, and also Miguel is being fully recovered. But I've said before that I feel like Terry Silver will target them. But now that you mentioned Hawk, Jacob, I actually agree with you. I think he might target
I
Hawk.
think Hawk is the perfect pick because Kreese will say to him,
Yeah.
"Hey, this guy can be manipulated like a puppet." And this
Yeah.
is where Hawk's arc kicks in. And even though he may not win the tournament, he's going to have one of my favorite arcs this season. And this is why you don't kill off redemption characters, Hollywood. Just throwing it out there again. But
Because
because of where
it only
he
makes
goes
sense.
from here, and he preys on his insecurities by saying, "Hey, I can give you after hours training. You can win this tournament. You can win it." And it preys on that insecurity he has to be the number one dog, even though he never will be because he's always going to be a number two, if you know what I mean.
That sucks to be him.
But you know what I mean.
Because, like, it makes sense that it would be Hawk because, let's be honest, it's like what RJ said in a couple of streams. Miguel never rolls by himself. Sam is always with Daniel or Johnny. And Dimitri's way too smart. He'll just sniff out Silver real quick. He says, like, yeah. Are you going to try to recruit me in some type of karate cult scheme or something like that?
Yeah. The
That's
last thing
exactly
I
what he
need
will
is
say,
another
yeah.
sensei.
But no, you know how this, you notice how in the teaser, both teasers, you know, the Terry Silver one where it was like intense. You can hear like the chains, all that stuff, and then you like the All Valley teaser, and we did like a breakdown. Terry Silver, that's Terry Silver training in my opinion. You got bodies on the floor. Like we've had theories that it may be Miguel and Hawk fighting in there. I come to think of it, I don't think so because why would they be? The question is why are they wearing sweaters like jackets over gis? That's really that's like a
I don't
great
think so.
gripe of mine.
Well,
they
Georgia,
could've been
man.
Dojo.
That seems like that's some Terry Silver training going on, man.
It feels like it.
Yeah. Because remember, like I still
where he has lined up fight.
Yeah, bodies on the floor. That might be like a what if we get a scene where after they all know him, and Kreese is like, take over for today. This is Sensei Kreese. Kreese is like, we're about to have a full on like sparring brawl or whatever. That's what it seems like in the teaser, and they're just there's like bodies on the floor.
Maybe they say, you. I want you three in the middle of this match. So let's say, just for example,
this could be like their red. This could be Terry Silver. This is Terry Silver's version of the red versus white. I mean, red versus black. Training.
Remember in Civil War, where Bucky was telling the Cap about like the Winter Soldier program, and there was a flashback, and it was cutting them. It was cutting to them that it was cutting back to Bucky having like a sparring match, basically. Well, it was kind of, but that's what I think that's going to be like. But it's going to be Robbie, and Silver's going to be like, "Good job," or something like that. After like Robbie puts down somebody, oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, man. I like that's the minute I just thought about that, dude. It's about to get real sinister, man.
It's gonna get a lot real in season 4.
Can't
Bring
wait.
on season 4, man. Bring on season 4, man. Give it to me, man.
Like, now that you think about it, like him having like the gis versus the sweats, it makes sense that it's like his version of the red versus black challenge.
Yeah. So that might be point.
You are fighting to the death.
You guys remain in your clothes.
Yeah.
Like, what if it's like a
What he's
brawl at that
probably
whole dojo, man? What if it's a brawl at that dojo? I'm telling you, man.
I believe,
dude.
so.
What he's probably doing in his dojo is what Floyd Mayweather does in his boxing gym. It's called the dog fight, and all you do is just like you box without no time. You just keep on going until somebody drops, dude.
Yeah. The only difference with this, it's everybody. Everybody brawling.
Yeah.
Last man standing. Last man standing.
Yeah. And it's gonna be Robbie. It's
It's gonna be between Robbie and Tori.
Maybe that's how we get to that bit where Tori floors Robbie.
Yeah.
Depends who is the most loyal out of those teachers. Yeah.
Because the thing is, Terry's gonna notice, like Terry and Kreese are gonna notice that Robbie's not fully embraces his like inner Cobra, because they could tell by experience. Like you could just tell from combat experience or whatever. And so like he's gonna, because Creasy's gonna say like, you're still doing that Miyagi-Do crap, like you hold it in, don't try to hurt nobody. Yeah, I see that happening.
I don't know, man. I don't know the way. I know a lot of people think that Robbie is gonna be like still using Miyagi-Do. I think he might, but that season finale, that season 3 finale, he was not using Miyagi-Do. He was using Anakin-Do. I'm telling you, man, he was using Anakin. He was using Anakin-Do. That man was going off. Like,
Oh, Robbie is the goat, man.
Robbie.
I can't wait until like after season 4 comes out, and I'm gonna look at all my theories, look at the playlist, and see which ones I got right and see which ones I got wrong. I can't wait to do that.
They're probably all going to be dead wrong.
But that's the fun part about theory.
I hope so. I hope so.
I think I only got like how many? I only got, based off the trailer, I got one theory right. One, it was like the Miguel and Sam thing. That's it. That's it. I also know my other one was Miguel got mad at Johnny. I knew that was gonna happen. That was I kept saying that was gonna happen. He was gonna be mad at him. For Filberto, no.
Oh, I just saw that. There are no leaks. Do not exist in this dojo.
No leak.
Delete it.
For season 3, I got so many theories wrong. Like in the trailer when they showed Dimitri sweeping Hawk's leg, I was like, Dimitri's turning into a bully. I was like so positive about it. I was like,
nah, I didn't even see that one happening, dude.
I said that
I didn't see that
was going
happening.
to basically walk on his back burner or something.
I'm telling you. Oh,
and then that's what led Hawk to the bloody knuckles.
You know the scene where, but it ended up being a dream sequence with Tori. I thought she was gonna pull up to the house. I thought it was real, not a dream sequence, but she's wearing like a beanie and like you know the golf and stuff, like the abandoned skater, not skater, laser tag thing. I thought that was, people thought that was an underground thing. I thought it was something else.
oh yeah.
A lot of people were saying it's an underground fight club. I'm like, what? No.
I wasn't going to go that far.
I thought it was going to be a kind of thing where after the fallout of the school fight, they were basically going to say, hey, Evan, look at this. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
What the?
Oh.
That's got to be a photo. That's got to be. Oh, yes.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, yes.
That's nice.
Who made that?
It's clean.
I don't know.
Who made that, Evan, man? Let us know. That's badass.
All right. People in the chat. We will give our little 2 cents on the trailer. But no spoilers. No spoilers. I've waited this long. I'll wait again. I'll wait one more night.
Oh, you did?
Do you guys
Cobra Kai
think
Never
that?
Dies? You
No.
know that? Oh, thank you.
Oh, Cobra Kai Never Dies. You made that? Did you make it?
No, he said he sent it to.
Okay.
He might have been out.
Cobra Kai Never Dies.
Do you guys think that Miguel's dream sequence when he was in the coma, if that's real or just a dream?
I knew that was a dream sequence.
I thought it was a dream.
Yeah, same.
There was no
I
doubt
knew
about
right
it.
away. I knew right
That was
away
a
that was a
dream.
coma dream. I knew right away. I don't know how people thought that wasn't a dream. I mean, they wouldn't spoil Miguel standing, let alone in the tournament, let alone wearing a Cobra Kai gi.
Yeah. I just look, but I like the fact that they try to keep Allie like hidden for the whole entire trailer until you saw that one streak of blonde hair. Like when you
that was in a
when you
TV
looked at
promo, right?
I think
Yeah,
that's a
it was
TV
like in
spot,
the-
maybe. Yeah.
I was like, she's back.
Yeah, we knew it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one strand of hope. It
Yeah.
was like,
I know
it's the truth.
I know the directors were probably saying like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are idiots."
Oh, for sure, yeah. No, I mean, they probably do watch these theories based on the doctor that appeared in the early episodes of season 3 that was blonde. Is it Ali? Is it
Yep.
Ali? Is it Ali? No, it's just a regular doctor. Aha! Boots.
That-
Gotcha.
People were going too far with that. I'm like, it's not Ali. It's not like stop. Like
I had to explain the nuance that this is Cobra Kai. It's the Karate Kid. It's not James Bond. It's not Star Wars. It's not Marvel. It's not Transformers. It's not Outer Banks. It's not any of that. It's a much more simple concept.
It's a martial arts TV show.
Like it's that it. Oh my god, dude. That
So I'm just thinking, guys. Like, so Order 66 for the Cobra Kais. I know I talked about it the last time, but like who do you think? How do you think they're gonna happen? Who you think they're gonna jump the most though? Like, do you see them like jumping Dimitri again?
Hawk.
No, I think it's Hawk
it
for
makes the
sure.
most sense, just because Dimitri had his arm broken.
yeah,
Miguel's
Dimitri.
just come back.
I don't want anything to happen to Dimitri this season. Dimitri.
Like, I
mean-
think if you were to ask the characters of Cobra Kai, they wouldn't give a frog's fat ass who to attack. They would just go and attack whoever. But I think instilling, if looking at it from a story angle, right? Dimitri's had his arm broken. Miguel nearly got crippled. There's one character on that, like Sam had PTSD. There's one character
It's
who
Hawk.
hasn't really suffered a significant injury.
It's gonna be Hawk.
Hawk.
It's Hawk.
It's
Hawk's gonna get
be
that
Hawk.
injury, and it's gonna be mid-season.
And he's
then
gonna have that
is
mohawk
gonna be-
shaved off. There's a reason why they didn't show his hair.
Yeah.
In
It's either
every
gonna
And
be
also-
or it's
think
gonna
about it
be
like this.
Hawk.
Think about it like this. They always show his hair in promotional stuff. Anything
yeah.
promo
Yeah.
trailers, they always show
Yeah.
his hair. There's a reason why they didn't show his hair. It's coming off.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Also,
it
you
makes
know,
sense
Kreese
they cut,
Snow-
they cut it off so they can tear apart his Hawk spirit, because we saw how far Eli has gone. But for him to lose his mohawk, they tried to break his spirit. That's what they're trying to do, the Cobras.
And Hawk's arc this season is about finding balance, and what way to do that with Daniel saying to him, "Look, your hair's been shaven off, but your hair was just a tool. You have what you need inside you." And that is where Eli comes out, and he enters the tournament as Eli.
I'm telling you right now.
Eli.
As
No,
far as like,
but
go ahead.
I
TC,
think it's I think it's definitely gonna be Hawk who gets jumped.
Yeah.
You know, Kreese, you know, he's no fan of betrayal. So when he finds out, they're already down students. So when he finds out one of his best students betrayed
Let
him
him down.
to the join and his mortal enemy dojo, he's gonna be pissed. And there's a reason why Tori directly looked at him when he said, "You better watch your back." Like she wasn't looking at Miguel, she wasn't looking at Dimitri, she was looking at Hawk.
Well,
So
this
Hawk
is the thing is because Kreese is, Kreese, he doesn't want Hawk to go. He enjoys using him as a puppet, but he can use him as a tool. He doesn't want him on the other side because he knows how dangerous this guy can be. Which is why with the Brooks situation, and when Mitch gets eliminated, he looks up like this, finish him, like that, because he's pushing him, he's probing him, he's like,
Dude,
it's that
was
stuff
crazy.
where I think in the opening of season 4, like Kylo or whoever will say what happened in the house fight, and then Kreese will be like, "I'll deal with Hawk. I'll find a way," or some Hawk will be dealt with. His betrayal.
he won't say directly like, "I'll deal with Hawk." He'll say something like subtle.
No,
where it's like,
this is what Kreese is gonna do. He's just gonna give the smile and the nod, and he's just gonna be like,
exactly.
It's like,
it'll be subtle. It'll be like,
It's like, and he'll also give out an epic speech. He's gonna give out an epic speech. You guys lost again, but that's okay. It makes you only stronger. But I promise you, you will not lose again.
If you think
we're going to win this time.
If you think about it though, everybody, even like the background characters in Cobra Kai hate Hawk. Rickenberger, Hawk flipped him over into the glass. So he's gonna have his own motive against Hawk, So Tori hates Hawk, Robbie hates Hawk, Kreese hates Hawk, even the extras hate Hawk. So it's gonna be Hawk. Yeah.
Man,
the Cobra should be very aware of Hawk, because We
That's
all
why I did
seen
the
how
video on.
aggressive
Even though
he
Tori
can do.
threatened him, he's going down swinging. If he's going down, he's taking a couple of them down.
Toy
with him.
will get destroyed
You
by
guys
Hawk.
remember? You guys remember
Man.
the episode where he destroyed
Yup.
Brooks?
Man, the best thing that Cobra
That is
Kai
the
needs to do
definition.
is they need to go get that boy out of prison, Sean, because
Yeah.
if you're trying to just jump Hawk with just some normal Cobra Kai people, you
Yeah,
gonna
good
send
luck.
them boys into the hospital, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Like
I have
you'll
no-
hear
I
the
have
Hawk,
no-
the Dark Hawk theme playing.
Mm-hmm.
there's no way in heck that Tori beats Hawk in any shape, form,
Any shape or form.
anything.
No,
It's like,
Not a chance.
we all
And
know
especially
that,
with
that
her,
Hawk
after
is
her and
not-
Kyler were quivering at the very sight of Hawk and how dangerous he can be. Like,
that's
that's
like
why
when
a
he
threat
took
made
Brooks,
no sense.
he destroyed his face completely.
Yeah, and
Dude.
Tori's like, oh my god. And then Kyler looked like he was about to shit himself, It's like,
No, not just
Yeah.
him, but Tori. You see the look of her face.
Yeah.
You cannot stand what Hawk did. Just let's not forget
Yeah.
that.
you even saw Crease's face when he says like no flag, and then like he just started going to town on Brooks,
Yeah, he's
and
just
then
like-
he's like, ooh,
and then he's like, finish him.
ooh.
And he's just like,
And then he
Ooh.
was smiling. He was smiling at the end, and he doesn't give a shit about the guy who he just beat. He was just proud
I
of
think
the
we've had
Hawk.
enough for today. Somebody pick
He's
him
like-
up.
He's like, look what I've
Yeah.
created.
Somebody pick him up.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He never
And I
would have
just
wanted him
cleaned
to
that
leave
rug.
because he knows he can use it.
Yeah. That.
But that's what I'm just saying. If they don't bring in Sean, I don't see how the Cobra Kai's. They better have like an army of Cobra Kai's if you're gonna jump Hawk, because
Yeah,
like you guys said,
An army
the
of them.
numbers game. Yeah,
Because
My
he
man-
ain't going down without swinging, bro.
Oh, he will.
my man Hawk is like Rock Lee without the weights, dog. You are going to get messed up. Like once he takes those weights
I
off,
mean, the minute they
you-
start
Yeah.
approaching him in the
You are
Miyagi
guaranteed
dojo
an
and
L.
training after hours, he's going to take it off and he's going to be like, and then just start going to town on all of them. You'll see one of them get kicked into the koi pond, one get kicked into the tree, one will get swung off the boxing bag, one will get thrown through the door. Like you need either someone who is on his level or stronger or loads of people.
yeah, you better
My
bring an
small-
army.
House fight, he was the difference maker.
yeah. My small theory about Hawk is the early get-go of the season. We might see him getting along with the others, but I believe somewhere a little less in the mid, he might get jumped by the Cobras, so they can break his spirit, shave his head off, maybe hospitalize him. Maybe, I don't know. We might see. Later episodes, we might see him come back in the dojo, just not knowing who he really is. Is he Eli or is he Hawk? Then that's when he might find the truth of himself again.
I don't think everybody's gonna accept him so quickly. I know
he's got a lot-
Dimitri will.
He's got a lot to redeem for.
And not too
Daniel-
easily. I'm not saying
Daniel
that
definitely
it's
won't.
just a preview only. I don't describe breaking down too much.
Like I think Hawk is gonna get the opposite of Robbie too. Like they're not gonna fully embrace Robbie yet because they don't really
No.
trust him, and I think they're not gonna fully embrace Hawk because I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, because I don't think Sam is gonna trust Hawk. I don't think Miguel is gonna fully trust Hawk either.
I think that actually I disagree. I think Sam won't trust him, but Miguel and Dimitri will advocate for him. Like they'll vouch.
Yeah.
For half.
Yeah, I believe in the very first, very first
Yeah.
one with
It'll
Miguel
be out
and
of
Hawk
it'll
will
be
talk.
out of Miguel's character if he didn't trust Hawk. It'll be out of his character.
Yeah.
And that depends
Yeah,
how
you're
much
right about
time he
that.
passes for him to trust.
Sam probably won't trust him fully.
I don't think
Not
Sam,
fully, yeah.
Sam nor Daniel will trust him.
No, most of
Due
the
to his
Miyagi-
temper, yeah.
But guys, I was rewatching season 3, episode 10, and I know this is like a huge stretch, but You know when Allie says, like when she just said Daniel and Johnny, she's like point Mills, and then Daniel says, "Well, now that we have a new winner and the round's over, I guess it's time for me to leave." Do you guys think that's maybe a foreshadow that Cobra Kai wins and he has to leave?
Hey, man.
Maybe.
You might be on to something. Hold on, that ain't a stretch by any means.
I mean,
I
mean, it's a stretch that-
sees like no one's business.
Yeah, it's a stretch, but well, it's not a stretch, but it's like I definitely see. Now that you brought that up, I might gotta watch that scene again. Hold on.
Yeah,
you might be right.
I was rewatching it and I just noticed, like, is that because we were talking about if Daniel has to leave town? And I was like, could this be foreshadowing?
Yeah, you might be
Possibly.
right.
We know.
Especially
We
if
might
it's
see.
a Robbie and Sam final.
I'm thinking we're gonna get a Robbie and Sam final.
Maybe.
Yeah,
That's
me
what
too.
I believe too.
Not just because Sam was the goat, but it's kind of written.
I'm just figuring, and the fact that Mary Mouser kind of put it out there and then she deleted her stuff too, like extra quick.
She got in trouble. She got in trouble with the creators. They came out.
Yeah.
No way, what happened? Fill me in.
Okay, so Mary Mouser, she put out about like Robbie versus Sam, like the second generation, and she said she put it on her story or Instagram story, and she said, "I wonder who would win this one," and then
Round
she
two.
deleted it. She deleted it.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying now. I still think they're gonna fight in the final. I think that it'll be a missed opportunity to have Sam. It'll be a miss if you don't have Sam versus Robbie in the finals. It'll be a missed opportunity. I think that it's gonna happen
Bloodline.
because Miguel and Robbie will be just a rehash. I mean, like,
The Soul
you
of the
gotta be
Valley.
something
We're gonna have
different.
Lawrence versus LaRusso.
yeah,
And think about it, like you kind of saw the foreshadowing, like in season 2. You got Daniel teaching Johnny's son and his daughter. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I
They've been foreshadowing that.
it's like you foreshadowed that Sam is gonna be fighting, like in season 1. You're foreshadowing that Robbie's gonna turn bad. Like you start starting to see this stuff, man. Like,
And also, here's the thing, though. If you have, when you don't just foreshadow the original Karate Kid's child to fight in the All Valley just to not fight in the final. But you don't do that. She has to fight in the final. And I'm not just saying that because I like Sam. I'm saying that because this is for writing. Like, this is, from a writing standpoint, this makes sense.
yeah,
Miguel and Robbie, we've seen that before. You don't need to see that again.
yeah. And besides, you already know that they're gonna
Soul of
fight
the Valley,
again.
then I would agree, but it's Soul of the Valley. Like we need,
The soul of the
and Johnny and Daniel are quite visibly in the trailer. I wonder if that's to go wink, wink.
Yeah, think about it like this though. It could put so much stress on Johnny and Daniel. Like,
Yeah,
because like here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Who does Rob like Johnny really root for in that fight? I mean, does he go against his son to get rid of Cobra Kai, or does he root for his son just to get a win?
I mean, this is the thing. Think of how emotional I've said this for the longest time now, that no matter where season 5 or 6 go, I think this will be my favorite season out of the whole lot, because think of how emotional this is going to be for Johnny to see his own son fighting for an opposite side of his mentor that he hates, that nearly tried to kill him, and he's working with his old rival to try and stop them. Like, there's so many emotional beats there. Like, Amanda could feel emotional about it. Daniel could feel emotional about this. This is,
And then you got Daniel's daughter. Like, you got the champ's daughter fighting for
and then that's
for
even
all
worse
the
for Daniel.
marbles.
It's his two students. It's his two students duking it out in the final. It's like it brings it full circle for him. There's so much full circle to it.
And also, like Miguel and Robbie, they fought twice, and Miguel won both fights. We don't need a third fight. If we're gonna get a third fight,
we need to.
I think it'll be a street fight.
Do you guys still believe that the parking lot will still happen after the tournament? Because this is going to be crazy.
Maybe.
It seems like, I mean, the writers teased it a bit that there's a fight after.
No, like
I
I wouldn't be
see-
mad if it's a Miguel and Robbie final again, but I just think that you got to change it up, man.
Keep it fresh.
But I
Do
think
something
that would be
different.
Yeah.
fine. It would be.
It's gonna be
It would
like
be
an
so.
overkill.
Even though it's the same people, it would be so different this time, though. So like, I wouldn't be mad if it's the both of them again.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
either.
if
I'm
it's
just
Miguel in the
I'm just
finals,
saying
then
though.
it is cool. Like,
Like,
I don't
listen,
mind either way.
Miguel's my boy. I'm just saying though, I would like something different, you know.
I mean, put it
Like,
this way: if
me
this was a
personally-
movie, like Robbie would probably redeem by the end of this season. Miguel would probably win. Like if it was the movies, but because it's a series and we can kind of stretch
that's
out the
what I'm saying.
storytelling and we can let it breathe.
If
There's
it
an
will move,
opportunity here to
Yeah.
let the bad guys win, to let them win just this
this will
once to
continue.
make the
Yeah,
next
better
two seasons
continuation.
sweeter. Yeah,
Me personally, this is just me personally. Like I say that Miguel and Robbie are 1-1 because hence they did
kinda
each other
agree.
dirty. They did each other dirty both times or whatever. I like
It's perfectly
listen.
balanced.
Like I believe in I believe the thing called karma, and like Miguel started it first and Robbie ended it back. So that's why I just said like
Quite
Yeah.
literally.
they're 1-1 with each other, and I see them like fighting in the semifinals to see who's the top dog. That's just me. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh God! Just look at that.
I still, I just think
There's
that
still, like,
Robbie is Vegeta and Miguel's Goku. I just feel like
Yeah.
you know Vegeta
yeah,
ain't gonna be.
Vegeta, for sure.
Vegeta ain't gonna beat
There's so-
Goku. That's just the view. That's just how I see it, man. Robbie is just,
DBZ does
he's
DBZ
good.
does do Vegeta dirty
Yeah.
sometimes.
but I'm just
It-
saying that
what's-
he's got the Vegeta arc. He ain't gonna be. He just ain't gonna beat Miguel. I'm just saying. Like it's like
Yeah.
Vegeta ain't gonna beat Goku. Robbie ain't gonna beat
Put
Miguel.
it this way: if he does beat Miguel, Miguel will win the next time, and if he beats him again, Miguel will win the next time. So there'll always
let's
be
not
1-1,
forget,
1-1, but Miguel will
Let's
always
not forget, Miguel is
Yeah.
starting to recover from his injuries. Let's see how
Yeah.
far will he recover in season 4.
I mean, he'll
It's
get
just
one
like-
more major win by the end of the show for sure. Like if it's another,
He'll win
tournament
another.
or something.
He'll win. He'll get like a.
He's got that rise of the champion.
They'll have another
He's-
tournament. They'll have
Yeah.
another tournament some way somehow.
Yeah, like it's not intrinsically linked to this tournament. It's just about him getting back to form, and he will get there. But
Yeah.
I
What's
just feel
so
like it's
good
a great
about-
opportunity.
Yeah,
'Cause
this,
my
this,
thing is
this series have quite great parallels in the ones previous. You know, they have very great parallels. Like for example, the moment where Miguel yelled to Robbie when he held Tori on the closet, the moment where Kreese yelled to the guy bullying to his girlfriend, and the moment Daniel saw the other dude kicking the girl down. Too many parallels, huh? Quite ironic.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
But so
It's like-
do
Dad,
you guys
talk about
believe,
similarities?
is this the year that Tori actually gets an actual arc though, man?
She
like
will.
do you
This
guys
season she will.
Hope so.
Well,
because
all we
she's part
know
two
is
villain.
that we did see a small clip that only we saw is that her is on top of Robbie. Possibly it might be just face down, possibly
Like a full
challenging
Miyagi
each other,
is
not to beat. We don't know. We're about to see very soon how far these two will go. We don't know yet.
We're gonna like with season 3, as I said, you had I look like a full Miyagi-Do student now. You had all the characters like all over the gaff. Like you had all the characters over in Okinawa, all the characters in Juvie, all the characters over there, all the characters dealing with creepy landlords.
This, that, yeah.
Now you've got all the characters in literally the same locations. You can really sort of get the motivations for why each character wants to win this. You'll see reasons why Kyler wants to do it because trigonometry, dad shit in his mouth. You don't want that. You don't want that smoke. But I really hope with Tori's character we get to really
More
see
backstory.
what she's about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that will tie straight in with Silver and stuff. Like we're gonna. How do I put this? The season is. I think one thing this season's gonna do. We're actually gonna want Cobra Kai to win, but we're not
Yeah.
gonna want them to win. If you know what I mean. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah, I know.
like
it's
the
more for
Thanos
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to want them to win maybe for rooting for the characters. We're going to start to really finally see
Yeah,
it
they're doing a
fully
great
from
job
Robbie's
for that.
angle, from Tori's
Because-
angle, from Kreese's
Mhm.
angle, and Silver's.
Yeah,
Because I just want to let everybody know in the chat. Listen, guys, we're not a pro Sam page or anything.
We like Tori. We just want more backstory, people.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a bit
I want
nuance.
to have a better backstory.
Because right now, all her arc is this is over LaRusso. This is over LaRusso. Like, no, I want
So what are you
more
talking
backstory
about?
on Tori. Because right
This
now,
will give more
I don't
explanation
care for her
about her
character.
motives, you know.
Seriously,
There is
I do like her character, but I don't care for her.
nuance. There is no nuance here.
Yeah, like
If you
we just want Tori to have more backstory, people. Like we just
Even if-
this is no mercy.
We're
even
not
if you
Sam
love
fanboys.
Tori,
This ends
even
tonight.
if you love Tori and she's your favorite character, you got to admit that the only reason she was brought into the show was to be Sam's rival. So we just want more of a backstory.
We just want more of a
So she's
backstory.
not-
That's
Give us a reason to root for her, you know, other than this one, you know, this ends tonight. It's like, what are you talking? What ends tonight? It's been
Yes.
ended. Ended like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
and so,
Cause I'm starting to see in other streams like they're trying to call us like the Sam group or whatever. Like
yeah, people are calling us
Yeah.
that.
Who's calling us that?
I'm Robbie. Whoa, hold the. Whoa.
Wait, what channel's calling us that?
What now?
All right,
No,
guys,
just like in
let
the-
me explain. I'm gonna explain it one more time for the people in the chat that don't get it.
Yeah.
I started the
go
Sam
ahead,
is the
Bron.
GOAT trend because I feel like people don't understand the show, and when I hear people say, "Oh, it's her fault for everything. She did that. She did this." No, see, Cobra Kai never. No, you don't get it. No, you don't get it. You're saying because it's true. No, it's not true. Yes, we like all the characters of Cobra Kai. We literally like all the characters of Cobra Kai.
Besides Anthony.
Hold on. Besides Anthony,
yeah, we don't
First
like
of all,
Anthony.
I started the trend because I noticed a lot of people do not understand context and nuance. They don't understand
Boom.
what the show is really. It's not black and white. When I hear people say, "Oh, Sam is to blame for everything. She did this, she did that," then I can't really talk to you. I mean, you can have your opinions, but it's like, where you go?
It's my
Like, what are you gonna say? Oh, she crashed into Johnny's car. No, she didn't. That was Jasmine.
That was
Number
Jasmine.
2. People blame Sam for everything, but what about Hawk? And Hawk's one of my favorite characters, but nobody blames him for nothing. He's over here breaking he broke his best friend's arm. He stole money from a car wash. He bullied his own best friend.
Stole Miyagi's
And
medal.
no one's holding him accountable. Accountability is missing from this fan base. And that's why I said that you got people hate on Sam without any context and nuance, because you're just blaming her. Like what? Because she broke up with a dude, and then like she crashed into like. Imagine saying that, oh, she's the reason why this all started. It makes no sense.
Yep.
This started 30 years ago.
There is exceptions to it, like with what Evan's saying here. Like she kind of started with Tori at the club, like that kind of stuff. That is true to a degree. But when you look at it like objectively, and I'm gonna get into a bit of a rant here because I've seen this kind of spread around other channels and shit. I am sick and tired of people looking down on my shit, right? You know, taking jabs at me, taking shots, and quite frankly, it drives me fucking insane. I have to literally sit here and contain myself to not say a thing because I like to be the bigger person. I've had people from higher channels saying stuff towards my space because I let people come here to have a multitude of opinions.
You're taking content.
And when we exactly when we're giving facts, giving just our general feelings, we're given these names and slander. I don't understand it. It really drives me insane.
Yeah.
So when RJ says that Sam is the GOAT, hey,
y'all get so
Robbie's
mad. Y'all
my
get so
goat.
upset, man.
Sam's his goat.
People get really upset when I
That's
say that. Look at TCK's
that's
stream.
what it is.
People
It's
got
literally what happens in this world nowadays.
And
It's so reactionary.
I felt
All
so
you have
bad.
to do is say one thing, and people just go insane and go like close the laptop, go outside and get some fresh air and take a walk.
Rub one out.
I felt
Cruel people, man. Welcome to the social media.
Literally, I felt so bad because I felt like it was my fault that I ruined TCK's stream when I said Sam is the GOAT. I know I didn't, but it's like
you coming up then.
But it's like people get so mad. It's like you're not understanding the context of the characters. There's no clear-cut villain of Cobra Kai. I mean, the villain is Kreese, but
it's not like
exactly. RJ, you said it best. The show isn't the Karate Kid. It's not black and white.
It's not black and white.
There's only one, and now there's going to be two real villain, which is going to be Kreese and then Silver. The kids, they might do shitty things, but they're not the bad guys of the show. Sam might do something that she shouldn't have done. That doesn't make her a bad guy. That makes her human. That makes her human.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody on the show has made a mistake. But what I noticed is,
I saw this happen with the Star Wars fandom. It was going in this direction, and now look where that fandom has ended up. It's going that route for this fandom, slowly but surely, over the slightest little opinion, the slightest little thing. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep, man. People. Like, you got people over here. I'm a Sam fan. I'm a Tory fan, and people fighting each other over characters. Really? I mean, come on. Like,
I'd rather not talk about the fandom of Star Wars that much.
And then like
they did plenty of dumb shit to me.
And then like you got people like just being petty like on YouTube because somebody says just a simple thing. But my problem with the fan base is that I don't think the fans are very normal. Like you got people creating hate towards an actor who plays a character. My problem is that people
take it to the extreme.
They take it to the extreme, and they just
it's like a level. It's like,
they don't understand the show. They like I can't. I never seen like grown people
acting like mad.
I get it in my comments. Like anytime I upload certain videos, like sometimes I leave the comments and I don't respond because sometimes it can get to me. But there are times that I would upload a video sometimes and I would just get so much shit thrown my way, and not to you guys in the stream here with me, but to you guys in the chat or people watching after the fact, you don't see the other side of this. You know, you just spam a comment, you send it my way, you don't think it has any effect, but I might just be having a fucking shit day. I see that comment and I'm like, man, I feel awful. You know, it's stuff like that. It's like we have these opinions, and that's great. I encourage that. That's why with the 5 gentlemen surrounding me here and all the people in the chat, we all have different opinions. All of us, Mr. Stark, Iron Boy Jr., prime example. You know, but we're all friends. That is how it should be. That's how it should be. And we're going into, let's not make this world where we live in an echo chamber. And I've seen a lot of shade and thrown at
this
me
is
by
supposed to be
other
fun,
people.
man.
I hate
They're like,
being in
why are
an
you
echo
giving
chamber,
a platform
man?
to all
No
these
way.
people? I'm like, because I don't believe in living in an echo chamber where everyone says the exact same thing I do, and we're all like autonomous robots where we're like, you agree? I agree. Yay! Let's run and be hippies and smoke pot and, you know, do joints. That shit. Let's instill the nuance and the context.
Because my whole entire thing is this, guys. Like, listen, the only reason why we just say that Sam is the GOAT, just getting back to Cobra Kai, my fault for even like telling you that negative stuff. My bad, Jacob. I apologize. Is because once again, and this needs
to be said.
This needs to be said, man. I've been holding this in for ages.
Yeah. Once again, me and Jacob, when I first talked to him the first time, all it was because if we already know she just kept on training, she'll be the best ever. I'm just saying, like
Jersey talk.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, when it comes to like the fan base, I think that they're either hypocrites. Like some of them are very hypocrites because you'll get listen, Sam is not the only character on the show that's made mistakes. Other characters have.
They all have. Every single one of them has.
Everybody has.
Yeah.
You got Daniel trying to end someone's business in season 1. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Miguel literally hit Sam.
Like literally, like Miguel hit Sam, and I don't care about the he was drunk. No excuses. It doesn't matter. You hit somebody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care if you were drunk. Like
Yeah.
you should be
And
held accountable.
it was like female. It wasn't just like he hit at some guy.
Yeah,
He hit his girl.
like exactly.
Really
So
good.
like, but people need to understand context and need to actually rewatch. If you are a Sam, you don't have to like Sam, but don't just be one of those fans and those idiots where they just blame her for everything because you're not looking at Hawk, you're not looking at Miguel, you're not looking at Johnny being a deadbeat dad, you're not looking at Daniel trying to end someone's business. Literally, Hawk is the one character that doesn't get he doesn't get like accountable, like he's not accounted for his actions. Literally. Like
because he's the person that they always wanted to be, but they can never do it. That's just the thing.
He bullied his own best. And listen, I love Hawk. Hawk is one of my favorite characters. This isn't me hating on him. No, I love Hawk. But Hawk bullied his own best friend, broke his best friend's arm. Don't give me that bullshit where, Tori was pressuring him. No, bullshit. No.
You still have your own mind.
He still did it. He still did it. Doesn't matter.
You still have your own mind. You control of all your actions. Yeah.
And like literally, like you gotta stop. No, he broke his best friend's arm. He stole a Medal of Honor. Miyagi's a Medal of Honor. He trashed the dojo. He stole money and beat up he beat up a kid younger than him. Jumped him, I might add. But I see no Sam hater, no other fan getting on him. And also, I like Tori. I love her as a character. But y'all need to keep that same energy that y'all put on Sam because she's breaking into houses, trying to kill somebody. Get the fuck out
twice.
Twice.
And I can tell you that's not the last time.
Yeah, it's not the last time. No. Come on.
It's always on site, man. Like she's always trying to kill Sam.
Exactly. And again, we like Tori. We like Tori.
Seeing this,
and we're not telling you that you can't like none of these characters, people. And we just gotta say that we gotta be fair about it. You
gotta keep that same energy, and y'all are not keeping that same energy.
But what we offer you here, right, or what I offer you here on my channel here is, I try to give you the justifications as to why characters are doing the things they're doing. Now, it's no secret I've done a shitload of videos on Robbie. I didn't like Robbie in season 1. I thought he was just 90s douche. Like I was like, get this guy out of here. There, I bet you didn't. I bet all those guys didn't think I'd say that. But I tried to give you the reason why Sam does things the way she does, why Tori does things the way she does. I tried to give you those reasons because it lets you look at it from another angle. It's not me saying, hey, this has to be your favorite, yada, yada, yada. It's there for you to see it in a different way and maybe go, oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it like that. But we live in this day and age now where, we have to live in this echo chamber where everyone repeats everything we say. And how do you grow? How do you evolve? How do you learn? And this ties into what we were doing earlier on. And, I'm a big believer in giving back. I'm a big believer in spreading positivity over negativity any day. And one thing that this show has done is it's allowed me to do this with all these great people here in the stream with me and the people in the chat here. And one thing that it's like people don't even watch the show. The show's about redemption. The show's about people making mistakes and recovering from that, atoning for your sins. Are the people that say they're the fans of this show actually watching the show? Because I'm genuinely curious.
They're narcissists. I'm just saying, like,
and trolls.
I mean,
are you actually watching the show?
I also I have no respect for you if you go after the actor or actress playing the character. Yeah, I have no respect. Because that is so, it's so effed up when you go for the actor because you don't like the character.
That's messed up.
Like Wyatt Russell
that
with,
is
John Walker in
John Walker.
Yeah, Wyatt Russell had it the worst.
I want to touch on that right quick.
This damn world, I have no idea what they're doing. They believe what they're doing is right, but it's not. It's make things worse.
I want to touch on the John Walker thing. People just missed the whole thing with his character, and they missed it. Huh?
I was just about to say, after you're done, RJ, I'm gonna follow up after it because I have a vibe what you're about to say. Go ahead.
He missed the mark. The minute
Go ahead, man.
I liked his character, he was arguably other than Bucky, he was the best part of the whole show. Literally, they missed the fans and people, regular viewers, missed a whole mark with his character. Oh my God, he disrespected the Shield. He's trying to be Captain America. First of all, he was chosen to be the new Captain America. He didn't do it by him. He didn't. It's not like he just like.
It was handpicked.
Like look at it from his perspective. Look at it from his perspective. He's just trying to do the best. He's just trying to do his job.
Yeah.
And people, Bucky and Falcon. And I love them, but they were just pissing on him, just not giving him a chance, which I can understand it. But also, Sam, you gave the shield away. You did.
Yeah.
Bucky was right. Yeah. You gave the shield away. So this is your doing also. You gave the shield to the government because you felt that you weren't good enough, but Steve chose you. So you were good enough. Steve chose you. He chose you to have the shield, but you gave it away, which is the mistake you. And no MCU fan is ready for this conversation. He gave the shield away. He did. He gave the shield away, and you want to act like a pissant when he has the shield, but he's really just doing his job. That's all John Walker was trying. He wasn't trying to really be a better Captain America than Steve. He was just trying to just do the job.
He's trying to do his job,
And he wasn't a bad guy. And also, when he killed the Flag Smasher.
The Flag Smasher.
What do you expect him to do? His best friend just died in front of him.
Best friend just died.
Yeah. Who was holding him together. Literally. Now I'll admit it was funny seeing John Walker get his ass kicked by the dual Menage. It was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
His ass, that was funny.
He put his hand on her shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. King Cobra said it best. People praising a villain like Zemo, who murdered T'Challa's dad, I might add, and hating on John.
Started the Civil War, broke up the Avengers.
Broke up the Avengers. Exactly. Let
me come in real quick. I got something to say to some of these woke folk out here. Listen, guys, listen. That's fine that you guys like Sam and all that, but like you guys gotta give him a break, man. Like Johnny Walker or whatever. You look really, really stupid to tell me that this dude that had a black friend, by the way, calling this man a white supremacist and trying to ruin his job, dude. You guys are wrong and jacked up for that, man. And I have no respect for people that do that. But yeah, that was just my main thing that I saw through that whole entire series right there. I'm like, first of all, he's an actor. Second of all, like, how is he a white supremacist? That doesn't make sense. He had his best friend that happened to be black or whatever, sacrificed his life and just died. There's no contents and nuance in that whole entire argument, and you're just
there
being
is. And his friend Lamar was keeping them together. Lamar was his spirit animal. Like they would have conversations throughout the early episodes, and Lamar would be like, "Look, they chose
like
you,
his
man. They obviously
the man, his anchor, you know."
It's like, my gosh, stop being stupid.
And also, John Walker didn't ask to be Captain America. He just took the job, people.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do?
The job, he took it.
Yeah. And once again, just going back, it's fictional, people. It's fictional.
Exactly.
And
why they don't get it through their mind? It's
a real world
fictional.
out there.
It never exists in real life.
It's like
the actors aren't the character. It's dumb how you have to say that. Like you would think people would know that.
But nope.
Yeah, you think people would be able to discern the difference, but some people just they have the IQ of a snail. Like they just can't
egg
put
sandwich
2 and 2 together. Oh, they're just an egg sandwich.
Egg sandwich.
Like they can't put 2 and 2 together. That they're just doing a job. Like they're just there to do work, and then to go after them, send them death threats, threaten their family. you know, saying you're gonna like. I've seen some of the like. I went down the rabbit hole of a lot of this stuff, and some of the stuff they were saying to this poor geezer, like I was like, Jesus, like, you know, like some of y'all need to chill out. Like Jesus,
Exactly.
not even fresh air can help you lot. Like,
Myself
some of you
too.
lot need to be put down, and I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I've seen that too. That I was immediately been disgusted. I was just been disgusted when I found out about this stuff, guys. It's just
And
awful.
another thing,
Very awful.
one more thing, guys. It's an opinion. It's like a butthole. It's like starfish. Everybody got one.
Oh, I was like, I had to stop for a minute. Like, what? Oh man,
An opinion, man. Everybody has a star hole. I'm just saying, bro. Like y'all guys are acting like your opinion is better than somebody else's. No, it's an opinion. Like it's not fact. It's not 2 + 2 = 4. It's your opinion and what you think. And guess what? I can't say that. Never mind. Like RJ, take it back.
You don't have to. That's up to you.
No, at the end of the day, it's like with that whole show, you got even Carly, and I was on and off with her. I was like, okay, you're just being a stupid. And then the other,
too much.
Yeah, she was doing too much. But at the end of the day, she was just a misguided teenager, and you got people hating on her. And I'm like, I get it. She was being dumb, but she's just a misguided teenager. That's all it is. At the end of the day, it's not that. Yeah. It's not that deep, people.
Not that deep.
Like, I even defended her. Like, oh, like, listen, people, she's crazy and she doing some stupid shit. But
like this all stems from people just unable to separate their fandom from just what's the word? Just separating fandom from reality, pretty much. Like, just you know, you can enjoy this stuff and all that kind of stuff, but come on, relax. It's not that serious. Like, there are real issues out there.
Yeah,
real issues.
Yeah,
this ain't one of them. It's not that deep. I've seen people like on the Reddit forums. I've seen people in all the weird stuff. Like, because I rarely go near that stuff because it's just so toxic and just the tribalism with that. It's different. Like, all that kind of shit. Like,
oh wow!
It leaves a pit in my stomach. But literally, someone says an opinion, and then literally there's someone going, "Oh, I'm gonna tweet something. I'm gonna tweet." It's like, right? No.
Okay.
Go that way and get a Subway, and then come back in 10 minutes.
Second of all, guess what? The good Lord gave you 10 fingers, most of them, or whatever. There's a thing called scrolling up, too. I know it's hard for you guys. I know some of you guys, I know it's kind of hard. But sometimes you just gotta not express your. Guess what? Sometimes your opinion can get you in trouble, too. That's why sometimes when I'm going on a rant, I have to hold back because I don't want to. I don't want to get your video.
Wait a minute. Why is FaZe Cloudy in the chat saying we all need help?
I think he's talking about people in the chat need help, but that don't be like that, FaZe.
Yeah,
don't be like that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably just towards like the people that are just mental. Probably not us.
Yeah, I don't think he means it like that.
Yeah. That is how you instill nuance, internet dwellers. But it's just, I don't know. It gets me riled up because I'm someone who's a communicator. Like, that's my passion. Like, I love communicating stories. I love communicating characters, and it just frustrates me that this is the world that we're living in now. That where there's no conversation anymore. There's no room for give and take. It's just, no, you're this. Box, bang, you're either in here or you're over there. Like, well, no, there's more to it. That's just bollocks. Like, you know, there's multiple routes and directions, not just one thing. And, you know, oh no worries, FaZe. We don't worry, we clocked it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Like, I think what's great about this is we all have a different array of opinions on many different things, but we're all still able at the end of it to say, let's raise a pint. We're all still able to do that because that's what it should be. It's not personal. It's just fandom. It's not
Yeah.
Like,
Barbershop
people
talk.
need to just grow up.
Barbershop talk.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's
But
just
then
chill.
again, even barbershop. Never mind. Even barbershop talk gets violent.
Yeah, they go to MJ and LeBron debate. That gets toxic, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
I've
God.
heard the stories of those ones. Those sound fun.
Those are pretty bad,
Those sound
man.
fun.
Like another thing, guys. Some of y'all guys got to chill out. Like, listen, there's no need to get into fights over a fictional character or athletes or anything. Because guess what? You're gonna get a lawsuit, and that person don't even know about it. So, I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah.
So before you're ready to die on a hill for a fictional character, just remember, they ain't gonna know. You know, there's nothing that comes with it for you except what can happen to you. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. You know, I mean, there's people at Comic Cons that will sometimes get into scraps. You know, over the tiniest
Yes,
thing. Like,
bro.
so this toy was released in 1999. No, actually, it was released in 98. No, it was 1999. No, it was 1998. All right, you want to go outside? Right, we'll go outside then. You know, it's like,
But what are they gonna do outside?
like they're
It'll be like the
Can you
weirdest
imagine
fight
that?
too.
Got a bunch of
It'll be
They
musty
like
come back
running
in
up
and
the
they're like,
costume.
we already
Yeah.
signed in earlier on. They're like, why are you bleeding? We went and dealt with our 98 differences.
Oh man.
But no, it is true. It is true. It is true, and it's been a long time coming. It's just, you know, I would like to, I like to kind of steer away from that and keep the balance. But sometimes, every now and then, I just got to spit the truth of what some fans' obsessions can lead to. Like, it gets to a really scary place where it's not even fandom; it's obsession. Like it's really fucking scary. Like it's like a religion. It's like,
'Cause,
whoa.
I was just about to say, I'm getting nervous with most of our Cobra Kai fans because some of y'all guys are starting to be like worse than the Star Wars and Star Trek fans, and
I
said-
you've
agree.
been around them guys.
It's going in that same direction. I can smell it.
I can.
And I really don't
feel that
want that
too.
because I mean, the Star Wars fandom now is just a toxic cesspool of dog shit for the most part. You know, I don't want that for the Cobra Kai fandom, but it's heading that route
Yeah,
very slowly but surely.
yeah, face. Some of these Marvel fans get on my goddamn nerves.
Oh, and
Literally.
that's another thing. I want to talk about this just briefly on that. Right, this ties into it a little bit. So the people that say they want Clint to die, right? I don't know how many of you guys are Harry
Wrong with
Potter
y'all,
fans.
man.
They all say that Severus Snape's he needs to die and all that stuff, right? All these newer fans that are coming in that don't understand nuance and context and storytelling and story beats. It was just an excuse for me to say nuance again.
Like that word, man.
You want Clint to like, it actually makes me lose brain. I have to dumb down my brain power to actually think about it because it just doesn't make any logical sense at all. Like, oh, justice for Nat, Clint's gonna die. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you What are you on about?
And just going back to a little bit of our Marvel segment, I forgot to say this. I'm kind of disappointed in Marvel because like you know how Black Widow sacrificed her life, and you remember that picture I was showing you guys where like they're using the Infinity Stones as paperweights or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck, man? It's like a big joke in Marvel now, dog. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this phase, dog. We're about to have a Blade that's
Just release a
PG-13.
goddamn No Way Home trailer. Sony, you
Yes,
hear me? Release a trailer.
We got a Blade that's about to
Damn.
be PG-13. We got Thor about to get killed off. I just got a vibe. He's about to become a woman. I'm just throwing it out there, which is nothing wrong. No, never mind. You got Hulk that has low testosterone. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm getting a headache again, but that's just basically
Now,
it, man.
I told the people in the stream that we will briefly, okay, no spoilers. No
Spoilers.
Jacob's posted up again.
No spoilers. I
No
repeat,
spoilers.
no spoilers. Now, I think that the trailer will release tomorrow morning. If you live in America, it'll probably be afternoon around Jacob's time.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, no spoilers. If you guys have watched it, I don't know how you can see it in a freaking low quality, but yeah, it's leaked. Apparently, pictures have been leaked of the villains. I'm not gonna say. I didn't see. I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't want to hear it in the chat. I don't care. I just want to see most of the trailer tomorrow morning when I wake up. Either tomorrow or
see that
Tuesday.
trailer in my feed.
But I don't want to wait till Tuesday. Tomorrow.
Do you think it's gonna be tomorrow? Because apparently the one that got leaked was like not edited fully.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tomorrow. They have no choice. This reminds me of the same scenario with Batman v Superman. It was funny because Zack Snyder released that shit like later at night. He released a trailer for it, like the first one.
Yeah.
But but early, several hours before it got leaked online, and it was like it wasn't unedited, but it was like kind of it was fully edited, but it was like bootlegging shit. But yeah, I think it's gonna come out either tomorrow morning or at CinemaCon around between 6 and 8 o'clock U.S. time. So I think it's gonna come out tomorrow.
And
Either tomorrow or Tuesday. It has to come out. It has to come out this week now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Man, I remember when that Zack Snyder trailer got leaked out, man. Like I was like laughing. I was like, who's this teenager mutant ninja turtle looking mofo? But that's Doomsday?
Oh god, man. That face. Oh my god, dude. That was scary. That was ugly, man.
Jeez.
I was like, that's not Doomsday.
One curious crow. One curious crow, Tristan. We ain't getting the original blue. We getting black and gold, baby. No blue, man.
How dare you turn Doomsday into that?
That's how I'm feeling, man. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you didn't have ooh, like I was just remembering everybody was saying like is Zack Snyder trying to represent the Michael Bay verse because that looked like a teenage mutant turtle with horns.
On steroids, bro.
Yeah, that was just...
Yeah, that was.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't mind going back on a Batman v Superman rant, but
no,
hold on.
Nah.
No, I can't do it.
No, man, I got started. Listen, there's no excuse, Zack Snyder. There's no excuse. How dare you? How dare you do that? How dare you mistreat the trilogy like that, man? Like you got Superman. Not even though it's his movie, there's no Superman. You got Batman that took over his movie, and then you got Wonder Woman just being there. and then you got Lex Luthor that's arguably not even Lex Luthor. You could say he's sort of like Joker or Riddler or whatever. But I'm just saying. Woo. Okay. I've been hanging out with Jacob way too much. Bloody wankers.
Bloody wankers.
Oh man.
What a stream.
Woo.
Yeah.
Well, on that note. Yeah. On that note.
All I know. Okay, Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, if the trailer releases tomorrow, you're gonna do a live stream?
Potentially.
Okay.
Can I break it down?
I think it's for the best we wait and see because we don't know whether if it's real or not.
Man, trust me.
That's why I said F.
Because man, if that thing if it's already leaked out, Sony's already panicking, and they just said like, release it now. We have to release it, or else no one's not going to.
The leak is real. Everybody's saying it's real. What the hell? Jacob is wearing Okay, never mind. Anyway, but no, It's real, but I think they need to go ahead and edit that at night. I don't care if it takes a whole night. Release that shit tomorrow morning, and yeah, I'll watch it probably like 100 times, like I did the Batman trailer, and everything be good and dandy.
That trailer gonna be ugly, but hey, it is what it is. We're getting a trailer.
No. I could be 30 seconds. I don't give a damn. I'll watch a 30.
Give us something.
You know how many times I watched the Terry Silver trailer, the teaser, and it's
how many times I watched the recent
22
Cobra teaser?
seconds.
Bro, I fell out of my chair when the Cobra Kai teaser came out. And then I got kicked out of class when the Terry Silver one came out.
Yeah.
I can just imagine that they're just oh.
And like your parents are gonna be saying like, and why did you get kicked out of class again?
Well, my dad would understand it because he understands it, but like my mom would be pissed.
All right. I have a question for the stream. I want you guys in the chat to listen. If you have seen the leak trailer, don't talk about it. But is it good? Yes or no? That's all I want to hear.
Just put up a thumbs up or something.
Just put up a thumbs up. Just say yes or no.
Yeah, not just
because I know you guys. One of you guys have seen it. I know one of y'all have seen it because y'all been talking about it. Y'all have seen it.
Oh damn! Nice, a nice mask. I like it.
Are you a Power Ranger?
It's like a
Or Jack.
All right, Cobra Kai never says no. No.
No.
Get some no's. I'll say it's decent.
Oh god. Ugh.
Oh, so you've seen it? It's decent. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I've been waiting so long. It's amazing. It confirms what you want. I would. Hey, all right.
I'm sensing some mischievous deeds in the chat here.
Well,
I think they're doing this on purpose.
What's going on here? Are y'all trying to bait me? Are y'all trying to bait us?
I think they're doing it on purpose because we might have hurt their feelings just a little bit.
Stop it.
It's all love, people. It's all love.
Oh man,
it's all love. Hippie land.
Hippie land.
We
got family. We got family.
Good. I've seen it, especially at the end.
All right, that's it. No more, guys. No more. That's all I need to hear.
That's all we need. Do not say a thing more.
Okay, let's end the stream. Let's end the stream. I swear to God, this is early. End the stream.
Time to say goodbye.
Wait, RJ, didn't you say you got spoiled? You got spoiled?
No, I got spoiled by an image. No. Earlier, I looked at an image that could potentially be real or fake. I don't know if it's true or not, but it was like an image. I'm not gonna say who it is.
I mean,
yeah, that's all.
Oh! I know who you're talking about. I know. What
we'll talk about it We'll talk about it after we end the stream. It's in the stream.
But just on a final note, I want to thank Christian. I want to thank RJ. I want to thank TCK, King, and Yinko. Everyone, raise a pint to these special people here. Love these guys. Now, to you and the guys in the chat, to everyone watching after the fact and on rewatch, as a final thing in closing, just finishing off what we were saying earlier, remember to be excellent to each other. We're only here for a short time. Our ticket can get punched at any given day. Treat people with kindness, treat people with love, and if they don't treat you with your back, then don't let the door hit their ass on the way out. Johnny Lawrence quote for you. So, instill the nuance, instill the context. Take it all in, and have a pint. Yeah.
Why can't Peter have the moon red suit?
Red suit. Not my
egg sandwich.
No,
Cobra Kai never dies. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all banter. It's all banter. Don't worry about it.
It's all banter at the end of it. I mean, hey, we got Spider-Man 3's watch party coming up this time next week, so now dig on.
Oh yes.
Yes. I'm
Hey,
dying
should
to
we
see
tell 'em
this
what
movie with you boys.
Hey, are we gonna tell them next month's movies, or should we just save that the next time?
We'll see.
We should
If you
make a
want to, King.
schedule for this for the best, you know.
Huh?
We should know.
What's going on,
If you want
Jacob?
to, King, we'll let them know ahead of time. Yeah,
All
go for
right,
it, man.
guys. So
I'll let you.
so Nick, our next live stream movies are, we already got these planned out. We're gonna go down to the Caribbean, man, and we're gonna be hanging out with Jack Sparrow. And so, like, September is coming.
That's not very nice.
We're gonna be watching We're gonna watch the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Because
Hell
guess
yeah.
what? I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. That's what's inside it.
What's inside it? Enough. Enough.
Drink me your heart.
Remember, everyone in the chat, it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah.
And remember, as a good
It's all
Toretto
love.
would say, we're family. We're a family.
Family.
And yeah, this has been another episode. And we will see you in another video soon. And you guys will probably see my videos throughout the week. But yeah, peace out.
Peace out, guys.
See ya.
What a string.